Drop another 49 on the team. That boy is hooping right now.
He's trying to get paid.
The Blue Devils, man. They trying to all get paid.
Kyrie, Lord. I kind of understand what he was saying, but he can't say it the way he said it.
He's such an idiot.
He named players, yeah, you know. Like some old Jerry Allen, I guess. Okay.
I personally think that Kevin Durant should look at the end of this year saying, "What the fuck did I do to go to Brooklyn?"
No, he was playing. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
No, I mean he should look at what he does to that team at the end of the year. Will be like, why the hell did I choose to go here with this crazy ass? He's so damn angry at everybody else.
He is thinking about the next part of his life. He's good. He has nothing else to prove in the NBA.
No, I know. He's thinking about China.
He moved to New York for the 35 production team. His damn next venture.
And he already got two rings?
2 rings, 2 final MVP, league.
Getting $30 million this year?
Multiple All-Stars, gold medals. There's nothing else. There's nothing else.
Welcome to BSS Carolinas Horseman Sports Show. All those great things you can. We are giving that.
Take 2.
Take 3. Take 4. Welcome to BSS Carolinas on Stitcher, Spreaker, iTunes, Audible, Anchor FM, all those great platforms. And, of course, we're on Facebook Live this morning, so chat with us as we're doing the show. Of course, I'm Rocky Summit Dormian Studio. It's B3 Exponent.
Live from the campus of the Connecticut School of Broadcasting from Charlotte, North Carolina, on a rainy Saturday, January.
Gloomy Saturday.
What's today's date? The 18th?
It's 18th.
Yep. MLK weekend, so.
That's right. Big weekend, man.
And of course, shout out to our official sponsor, The Attitude Broadcasting Company.
The only one that matters.
For 2020. If you ain't got that right attitude with your broadcasting, you know what you're doing. You fucking with the wrong team. Get it together. Come holler at us. Wody. Can I use Wody?
Huh?
Can I use Wody?
You can.
I sound old using Wody though.
Well, you know, it's funny real quick. No Limit Soldiers coming to Charlotte. I saw.
Oh, I'm going. We know Limit Soldiers.
Okay.
I want to
There we
say
go.
they'll be here. I got to get a date against them and 3-6 Mafia together at Bojangles.
Oh, is it?
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
At Bojangles?
They ain't gonna be at Spectrum. Oh no.
We know Limit Soldiers.
Masterpiece. All of them. Mystical. He out of jail, right?
I don't know. I think he's still in jail because don't he owe like tons of child support?
Wait a
No,
minute.
not.
Masterpiece. You know, so is he bringing his wrestling company here?
He bringing his ramen noodles.
Yep. He might throw him aside. He can buy a shirt, CD, wrestling stuff. He got
Yeah, because
Masterpiece.
he said that he's coming for Vince, so we'll see.
We'll see.
He got almost the funds.
But happy Saturday again. Shout out to the sponsors, the Attitude Broadcasting Company, Tommy Medical Supplies, and the Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
That's right. The only call 1-800 TV Radio for your studio tour. You can come in here and talk to Ron.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if he's up, he's up. Okay.
He's up. He's sitting there
Keep
chatting.
dozing off.
So anyway, we got a lot of great stuff to talk about, and of course we're supposed to have Smoochie at some point. I'm not sure when.
Superstar, hopefully he'll make it in.
Yeah.
That's a busy dude, man.
He's out there training LaMelo.
He's hurt for the year.
LaMelo?
Yeah, he's out for the year.
He's out for the rest of the NBL year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Get
because
ready.
he's done, man. He's getting ready for the draft.
Bruised bone.
Bone bruise, which
6-week process they claim. Which
what doctors they got in Australia? Whatever. Okay. I've had a bone bruise before.
He stole sunglasses.
His daddy said that.
All right,
But
so
you know, his daddy been real quiet this year.
he
He's got no choice. He needs to shut up.
When's-
Lonzo already been cut him off.
when's he going to sue his sons? I'm surprised he hasn't yet.
Whoa. He did that.
Mom's still alive. Mom's
Yeah.
still alive.
Mom-
Mom's saving it.
Cause you know, mom was real sick when
Lonzo was drafted.
she had a stroke, and
Oh wow!
like she didn't look like she was the backbone of the family. And when she had a stroke, like the UCLA tournament game when he was in Kentucky, Darren Fox killed him.
Yeah.
His mom was in the hospital at the time. He wanted to not play and go to the hospital, but his dad said, "Nah, you gonna play."
Wow. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, going from that somber news, let's go into, I guess, Clemson fans. It's really sad.
Look good, beat again.
LSU beat Clemson 42-25, national championship game. What's y'all's thoughts? I mean, we're watching the highlights right now.
Bums. Damn bums. Could you lose by less than 5, please? That's all you had to do. Y'all look whack. I was like, okay. Start of third quarter, 28-25. They got it within 3 points. And then what happened the rest of the second half? Like, this Clemson team looked like a shell of itself. I didn't recognize that team.
It looked good in the first half.
Yeah.
Look real good.
It looked good until they got to 25, and then they got that wall put in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I was telling you guys earlier, I mean, Burrow, first of all, had 490 yards and 5 touchdowns. No, yeah, 5 touchdowns, broke the all-time record. They were okay until the second quarter, and they got down. They were down 24-21. All right, wasn't it 20? Yeah.
No, it was 28-17 at halftime.
Yep.
No, okay, 28-17. They were right until the third quarter. They made it 28-25.
Beat again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that was a bad one. I mean, he completely stopped. I mean, they had a couple of times that happened, but it was 28-25, and then Salukas, LSU was driving on their side of the field. Doesn't guarantee they was going to score a touchdown. They might have, but that middle linebacker, if he stayed in the game, if they could have held him to a field goal, it's 31-25.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a chance. When he went out for targeting, game was over.
Yep.
And it's same thing that happened at Ohio State game. When that guy for Ohio State went out and did safety, same thing happened. Clemson blew up. It's just one of them things, man.
And their defense couldn't stop Joe Burrow. He was getting what he wanted through the air with his legs. Clemson looked lost. They started the game with like 7 defensive backs, and they still gave up over 400 yards passing.
Yeah.
I thought they did a decent job in the first half, but the second half, Brett Venables, who I still think is the best defensive coordinator in football, he didn't make any adjustments second half.
What can you do with this though?
Well, I mean, you really can't do
That was
that.
a great throw, and
He's your-
getting burned again.
He's your
and
best
did not
corner.
see the ball.
Terrell's your best corner.
And
He's your best corner, yo. Ooh.
Because Chase not even the best receiver. They think
No.
Jefferson's better.
Yeah, Jefferson's. I mean, this was a big play.
All right,
I mean,
this is
the
3rd
quarterback-
and 10 late in the first half, and you let Joe Burrow scramble for 25 plus yards
Joe Burrow.
inside the goal line and give 14 seconds. Now, I don't like when college football stops the clock on first downs. Those are
You don't
just
like it?
extra timeouts. It makes the game so damn long. College football.
Yeah,
That's why college football games are 4 plus hours.
Let's talk about that for a second. The game started at, 8:30?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't end until what was 1.
Well, between the party and Odell Beckham shenanigans.
Well, I'm just saying.
And I know
it's
they
like-
got that extended halftime show
Yeah.
too,
Oh,
but
God, man.
all these stoppages in college football, sir. But LSU did their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Clemson sucked, but they will be right next year. They're already favored to win next year.
Oh, everybody's back. I think majority of the guys are coming
Everybody's coming back. ETN already said he's coming back.
Travis is coming back.
LSU is about to blow this thing up. You know they lost everybody. Joe Brady's gone too.
back. What's the guy? Danny Bernardo's going to
He
Baylor.
took over Baylor, the
Alabama's
DC.
going to be a new quarterback then.
But LSU, they do recruit, right? So they'll reload. They still got some of the receivers coming back
Yeah.
next year.
I think
That's
Chase
huge.
is back.
Chase is
Jefferson.
back. Chase has to be back because he's sophomore.
Yeah, Chase. Actually, Jefferson already told he going to the NFL draft. Moss gone.
Yeah, Moss
Jefferson
just stuck around
gone.
another year, but it's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
They'll get. I don't know who the quarterback's gonna be, but you
What-
don't forget this transfer, window.
The
who
ru-
they get maybe next
The
year.
rumor is a guy from Houston, King.
Oh, jeez.
He's looking at LSU
Of course he is.
or LSU
By the
was
way, he was
Arkansas.
out.
Yeah, he was out.
By the way, he was out. That should have came back. But hey, that's another big play. But it was over. I mean, it didn't matter.
Look at
Look
this
at the time.
Look at this.
Dancing.
Watch number 15, by the way. I just want you to watch 15. Listen, I totally understand coach's son's on your team. This kid should not be playing, man.
He looked nervous. Look at him. Oh, where I'm going? Where I'm going? Oh
He
no.
had no clue. Look, I mean, watch him playing back there.
He's supposed to be spying Burrow, or what is he doing?
He's supposed to be spying them. But watch
He ain't
him.
spying
Watch him
them.
try. Watch him. Look, he
Oh,
ran up to
Chase.
the guy.
Oh,
Couldn't get no pressure on the guy because he just stood there. I mean, he's so small. It looks like me playing
He
linebacker.
looks slow. Burrows ain't even think about you. Let
Yeah.
me just throw it up for my big receiver on this.
That's a big
this
difference
little
was-
dude. Who is this little dude?
You know, we were trying to save some time for our man Smoochie to come in here and explain himself because he got some explaining to do. I'm
Yeah.
just
We'll
saying.
get that to another segment.
Yeah, we'll
Talk
say
about
that
when
later.
it's draft time.
Yeah,
But congratulations, LSU.
yeah, congrats.
Coach O, thank you. I love the fact USC said he don't think he's a national caliber coach.
He like,
Well, first of all, let's say that at USC, maybe not the right situation for him. LSU, different story. He's from there. You know, the monster couldn't coach out USC, man. I don't know. I mean, you know, you need to be in the right situation, right time. This is the right situation.
It took him a while, though. I will say that. It took him, 3 years to get that team to
It did.
where they're at now. And, you know, USC is not patient at all.
No, they're not.
I saw Clay Helton still coaching.
They still Clay Hilton. Yeah, they still Clay Hilton.
I'm shocked, to be honest, because
Oh, I am too. But let's move on from that. Let's go into the baseball scandal. We'll talk about Burrow later, how great a quarterback he might be in NFL. Red Sox fired manager Alex Cora. Astros fired A.J. Hinch. GM Jeff Luhnow for sign stealing during 17-18 baseball seasons. Mets fired manager Carlos Beltran, who didn't coach a game. And there's now a picture where Jose Altuve with a sensor on his jersey after he hit a home run. And then also Jack McDowell says he's former pitcher of the White Sox. Tony La Russa used cameras to steal signs back in the 80s. Y'all get it?
you know it's been going on forever.
just that player that said something about it.
In today's world of social media and all these video cameras, and we can always review tapes, it looked like Jose Altuve who was running around after he hit that dagger off of Chapman. I'm sitting there heartbroken again.
But
Don't rip off my jersey. I got the wire. Wait a second.
By the way, there's a Yankees fan in the room.
And then you hear a post-game interview. Why did you say don't rip off the jersey? I don't know. My wife said something to me about it last time and felt some kind of way.
What kind of excuse is that, by
That's
the way?
some
That's-
bullshit.
that's the one that got Lord.
That's all that was.
But, you know, the videos, I've seen the videos on YouTube, how they bang trash and you can hear it.
Yeah.
And they showed the interesting stat line during that year how Houston hit the ball so well compared on the road.
Well, look at Jose's stat line. Did you see
Oh,
Jose's?
Brian McCann's.
But Jose's was like 458 at home and then 170 on the road.
I think, Brian McCann like 380, 390 and like .07 something on the road.
And that makes what the Nationals did to them that much more incredible. Because you know they were cheating the whole World Series and they were cheating in the LCS, right?
No, all the coaches were gone by then. Well, okay,
No.
AJ Hinch, but
Hinch.
the main one was supposed to be Beltran.
I thought Cora was well.
Oh yeah, but Beltran was the main coach.
Once it's
player
in place,
at
it's
the
in
time.
place.
Yeah, but so he got fired. This whole situation, man, is worse. This is worse than the steroid scandal to me. At least, and I totally agree with Trevor Bauer of the Indians, well, now the Reds, that said, steroids is not as bad as this. Because, a guy, you still got to pitch a guy a curveball, whatever. Sign stealing, guy knows what he's getting.
Yeah.
Now, as a true person that should be angry about this, which is the funny thing to me, all the Yankees fans are like, wait. We lost 2 straight World Series for a reason.
But
The Dodgers should have won it all.
y'all had Game 7 at home.
Okay, what's your point?
Y'all should have won Game 7 at home.
We should have won 2 straight World Series.
Yeah.
They weren't cheating. It was harder for them to cheat on the road.
It's
Oh
on
my God.
It's at home. We can't
It
bank
was at
trash.
home.
Like, come on, Dodgers.
We should have won.
Y'all should have won Game 7 at home.
We
right?
should have won all the games. First of all, we should have won the game that Yu Darvish pitched, by the way, where he got
Why y'all
blown
pitch him
up.
anyway?
Yeah,
That's my
Yu
first
Darvish
question.
got.
That's a management issue.
But no, Hugh Darvish, no, it is a sign stealing
They
issue.
all use signs.
If they know, listen,
Fastball,
he wasn't
fastball.
tipping pitches. They knew what was coming.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But you can't go back and change
It's basically,
history.
it ain't college sports.
You can put an asterisk by it. I mean, you could take their Final Four banner, I guess, like they did to the Memphis Tigers.
Yeah. And they didn't cheat on the court. It was SAT stuff.
Right.
Well, the big thing I feel is, what's a guy named Mike Frears? Do you think he's like going to be blackballed in the future?
No, I don't think so. I mean, he shouldn't be.
It's more of a trust thing in the league now. You're like, oh.
But if you know what's going on, where was Manfredi? Is that his name?
Manfred.
Where you at?
Right.
All these last 3-4 seasons. I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time it's been talked about.
No.
Like, I'm pretty sure you've gotten letters from teams. Yo, they are sign stealing. Here's the video evidence. Here's the audio evidence of them banging drums, they're tipping off their hitters.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Then you got a buzzer now, potentially on the jersey.
Buzzer on jersey. Listen, if the buzzer on jersey comes out to be true, I mean, Jose's got to be banned for life.
They didn't want
you can't do the players because
they didn't want to do nothing because Houston's the hot team. They're
what do you mean you can't do anything to the players?
Houston in the fourth
They didn't want to
market.
say anything.
Yeah.
But okay, that's fine. But the player, I don't understand this
I
whole.
don't understand it.
I don't understand the players should be punished thing.
No,
because
they,
they're
Now,
players.
you know, in person, if a coach tell me to do it,
Well,
you
believe
bitch.
me, you tell the coach sorry.
If you give a player a 50-60 game ban for steroids, you got to give them 50-60 games.
If you put a sensor on your jersey, you have a choice. You can say, "No, coach, I'm not doing that."
Coach.
Yeah.
I'm the cheat.
or we're not going to win the World Series.
We
Like,
want to win, honestly.
like who's going to say that in the locker room?
Like, oh, you got to wait to let me know what they get going.
Yeah, okay.
This,
Give it to me.
like this, y'all are joking, but seriously, still signs and putting a sensor on your jersey is what?
Oh, it's definitely bad.
What?
Might have
If
to play
it's
in
true,
situation.
okay, no, that is like. I'm trying to think of another crime that might be in sports.
That's the worst.
I mean, dude, that is point shaving in basketball, pretty much.
That's ball deflating in the NFL.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my God! Come on, stop it! This is nothing like ball deflating. No, come on,
You
really?
play a wet football and make it
easier to
carry.
catch and throw.
It does not make it that
Yeah,
easy.
it does.
All right, come on.
Those pounds of pressure make a difference.
Yeah.
So anyway, now I did hear one good thing yesterday is baseball is now looking at the dead players and allowing them to be able to be into the Hall of Fame.
Wait, huh?
Yeah, like Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about guys like that with the
Come
black-
to damn. Like,
Yeah, no. I didn't mean that. I meant like the players that had
Banned.
deceased
Okay,
that
okay,
have been
okay.
banned now have a chance to get. I don't know about Pete Rose, so settle down. But like Joe Jackson, guys like that have a chance now to go to the Hall of Fame.
Okay, well, with Pete Rose, I feel gambling.
Pete Rose was betting on his
Own team.
I know they were betting against he was betting against the Reds sometimes though. We ain't gonna win tonight.
Who do you think else is betting? Everybody's betting. You tell me they ain't calling their bookie before the game? You don't think Beckham was betting on the LSU game?
Oh, everybody on LSU.
I'm pretty sure he was.
And he
And Juice Landry.
That's why the player got cut.
Like, I just hit for 50 large. Here you go.
Appreciate it.
Sign you a few hundred here.
You had what, 2 touchdowns? He go 500.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, the last thing I want to talk about for this segment, then we'll come back to some ACC. We'll do local stuff. Do y'all have anything else for baseball scandal?
Well, you know, I'm concerned with Mike. Like I said, Mike Frears. You know, coming
I
up.
know the Yankees better get every fucking call next year.
Oh,
Every
my
pitch
God.
they throw better be
Dodgers
a
should.
strike. Every pitch that gets thrown against them better be a ball or a hittable ball for us
Now,
to kill.
do you think they will like pat down players now?
Run the wire damn thing over them?
You come to bat
It's gonna be attached to your cup.
We gotta check you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
be a random check like they do the random steroid test.
Yeah, they're gonna put it under their balls next, and then have the jiggling, the buzzing feeling go off their balls.
They run in the base.
Oh,
Wrong player. I'm on second. And you go like this, you hurt. You just a fastball. Yeah.
This stinks, man, for baseball.
Yeah,
It's
definitely
just
a black
another
eye.
black eye for them.
And it's basically on up and up.
You're right.
But I feel like Houston doing it. They the 4th largest market in the United States, and they was like, well,
No, that's a huge. I mean, that's the first World Series they ever won. All right, they got some young stars on the team. I just think it's gonna hurt Springer. It's gonna hurt Jose Altuve.
a Springer got his money. He signs him when he gets $2 million.
Springer, but I'm talking about long term. Springer will have a chance to get away from him. Carlos Correa will have a chance. Jose Altuve,
Was the face of the team.
don't forget, is like 4'8". So he's already like, ooh, look at how great. Oh no, he's not as great as we thought he was. Just saying, because we don't know how long he's been doing it. Who's been with the Astros just the longest as well? It's been Jose.
Jose and Carlos, right?
Yeah,
They came together, right?
I thought they came in together. Or a
They
year
came
apart.
They came in real close together.
Because
They were
Altuve and
close.
Berman came in later on.
right.
Because was Berman part of the World Series team?
Yes.
He wasn't like a big part.
He was huge. He had a good World Series. It was Springer that had the great World Series.
And
But-
Beltran,
yeah.
one question for Beltran.
Oh, Bertrand came in later. Yeah.
If you were stealing signs when you were with the Yankees, how come you didn't help us steal signs then? What were you doing then?
Because he had to get Alex Cora to start it first.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let's move on. In case you've been watching our TV screen, we're watching some highlights. Luke Kuechly retired this week at age 28. Go ahead, Panthers.
One Mount Rushmore player for me, in my opinion, for the Panthers.
No, it's better to walk away too soon than stay too long and really hurt yourself.
Yeah,
So he made the best decision for him.
I agree with that.
And looking at these highlights, I mean, just remember these highlights. Luke Kuechly was amazing. Good luck to you in your future endeavors. I would like to see him come back and be a coach.
He should be.
The linebackers coach.
Yeah.
The new linebackers coach.
Oh, maybe.
Everything else is young on our team.
Might as well.
Let's keep it.
Joe Brady
train
graduate
going.
assistant,
Right.
technically. But, you know, I like how Luke said he walked away on his own power. You know, concussions, he had a concussion problem his whole career, too.
Andrew Luck walks away because he has injury problems. They boo the crap out of him. When Kuechly walks away, he's a hero.
Boo.
Who booed?
Boo.
Every fan in the
They
third
announced it in the
preseason
preseason game, the Colts.
at
They
the
booed
Oh,
Colts
yeah,
Stadium.
they're idiots. Well, they also thought they would win the Super. They're idiots, man. People are idiots for.
See, I like
doing it.
Luke did it like the right way.
But-
Waited to the end of the season.
Right.
Had a video.
That's why I was
Not-
going. Go ahead.
I'll say with the Luck situation, he did it right before the season started.
Right, so it's kind of shock, surprise at
like,
the same time.
What?
Like, we have a Super Bowl caliber team, and you're retiring in preseason.
Yeah. And then, you know, fantasy football started too, so
Yeah.
people mad about that too. He was top 5 quarterback at the
I'm
time.
getting Andrew Luck. I'm getting Andrew Luck.
Already drafted. What are you talking about? I already got injured. Look, now you retiring?
Yeah, so you gotta think
You
about
know
that.
who drafted him?
You.
O.J. Simpson.
Oh, of course you did.
Good work, OJ.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of
That's why you don't pick fantasy football in
So,
week one.
speaking of people showing up out of nowhere, hey, Smoochie's in the house.
Hey, what's going on? Glad to be back. Happy New Year's to
See,
everybody.
just had to get off the Etihad Airways and get to us as fast as possible. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is going to be the new thing. Soccer jerseys,
The
man.
Man City
Nice.
jersey.
Soccer jerseys, period, man. Got to support soccer, man.
Euro
It's gonna
football.
be here in the area.
You can't call that soccer. That's football.
Yeah,
So,
okay,
That's the
football.
Barclays League. Get that
We
name.
call it soccer MLS soccer.
Yeah.
Talking about Kuechly, man. Yeah, you got to do what's right for you. He's 28. Of course, Patrick Willis did a couple years ago. Another great linebacker. Luke, I mean, 7 out of 8 years made the Pro Bowl. Definitely no one linebacker the last since Ray Lewis. I think he took that place of Ray Lewis.
I go Wagner and him.
I like Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
I gotta put Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
Overrated.
Hall of Famer?
Who? Luke?
Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Patrick Willis is going in next year. He's on the ballot. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think first ballot he should. Depends on who's on the list with him.
Luke should be somebody said Dan Morgan 2.0 to me, and he's not Dan Morgan. Now let me say this: Dan Morgan was great in college. I don't know how great Luke was because he played at Boston College.
He
I
was
didn't
tackling.
pay
He did
attention.
country tackles.
Oh, okay. It's Boston College. Anybody can be good at Boston
And when you about to call him draft top 10 still.
You know who else? Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I know. I think they played 1 year together.
Yep, they were on the same team.
Like freshman year for him, senior year for Matt Ryan.
I smell. Good job.
Well, it was kind of relevant at the time.
He saw
They did beat FSU. Of course, NC State did it many times. Back in the States. Not anymore because we're dead last.
No,
Anyway.
I know we clown Matt Ryan. I know we don't even need to be on that topic, but he did take over a tough situation and turn it around.
What tough situation?
Michael Vick and the dog situation
Yeah,
had just happened in Atlanta when they drafted Matt Ryan, and the year before they were rolling with Joey Harrington and some other garbage ass quarterback.
So, all right, let's go back to Luke because we ain't gonna talk about that, man. All right, I can smell all day dogging on ice melt.
Oh yes.
But Luke definitely has to be on Mount Rushmore. I told you guys when we did Panthers top 10.
Oh yeah,
I think
easily.
I put him number 2.
Steve's number 1 for you?
Yeah. To me, as much as y'all love Cam Newton, I think Kuechly was more important than Cam, because that defense. I know how great MVP and all, but this system needs it's always had a great linebacker in the middle. Always, the team's always had a great.
Yeah.
Sam Mills, Dan Morgan,
Kevin Green,
John Beeson, Kevin Green. They've always had them.
So now I'm intrigued with the draft. That changed that draft situation now too. Who we're gonna
Yeah,
pick?
that number 7.
Because before the rumor was getting Derrick Brown from Auburn.
We may still do that. They're still talking about drafting a quarterback early too, so don't be surprised if they call that clown from Oregon's name.
Oh gosh.
And I hope they don't.
Justin Hibbert.
Please
Don't-
don't draft an Oregon.
Listen, I sent you guys a text the other day about a trade. It was the Bengals received Cam Newton, 4 first rounds.
You said
and
4 first rounds?
4 first rounds.
And 2 second rounds.
A second round and a third round. No, a second and a third. Just 1 second. 4 first rounds is a lot, but
And Cam Newton.
and Cam. I would do 2 first rounds in Cam Newton.
No, I would.
Well, because he's coming off an injury. Nobody's gonna take just Cam Newton. You don't have to give him at least 1 or 2
yeah, but
first
that's
rounds.
that's all.
I would give up 2 first rounds for the first pick in the draft.
I was listening to a talk radio show, and they made an excellent point. When was the last time, or how many times in the past 15 Super Bowls has a number 1 overall quarterback won the damn Super Bowl?
Yeah, it's been.
Peyton Manning?
Yeah, it usually
Just
doesn't
Peyton
happen.
Manning?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So
But
we know the quarterback is important.
what's
but
the
how
number
much-
one? What's the number 1 position on the field?
Depending on team.
No,
Because the Ravens won with Trent Dilfer.
Brad Johnson, Tampa.
Eagles won a couple of years ago with Nick Foles.
right. But they drafted Carson Wentz, and they had Nick Foles. But the point is, they had a number 1 quarterback in place.
When
Okay.
Russell Wilson won his Super Bowl, it was about the running game of that defense.
But he was
that
still.
year.
But he's the number 1 quarterback, still playing there.
Joe
Where's everybody else
Flacco
at?
won a Super Bowl with.
But if they didn't
defense.
draft him early, they wouldn't have. They
No,
wouldn't be in the
Flacco was. I
playoffs
thought
now.
Russell was like 3rd round.
Yeah, he was 3rd round, but they didn't draft him early in the first 3 rounds. My point is first 3 rounds. All right, if you don't draft a quarterback, you need to draft a quarterback at some point. I know everybody hated the weird Greer pick last year
Oh, hell
in the
yeah.
3rd
That
round.
was a waste.
We still don't know what we got. I still
I saw what
think
we got.
you got a lot of bad coaching. I don't care what anybody says. The Turners are bad.
Where they going? Now?
Okay, and they're gone. So you got a new system coming in. You got a guy that can actually coach quarterbacks coming in Joe Brady, which I was going to say for later. But Joe Brady is now the OC in Carolina. They also hired Scott Linehan's going to be
I saw
the
that.
quarterback coach.
With all the holes in Carolina, man, if we give up that much,
I wouldn't do it.
it's going to be
That
5,
is a lot.
6 years before we are even close to sniffing a playoff.
You know what? Carolina is in a funky predicament. I see billboards all around saying "Keep Cam in Carolina."
that was interesting.
It might not happen now. You heard what he did.
What did he do now?
You heard about he having a baby with Instagram model, and
his other baby mama who got 4 of them things by him already.
he denying all the kids now.
He said, "Prove it."
All of them.
You named 4 of these kids.
Like he.
Now it's yours. Chosen isn't yours.
Yeah, like he said, prove it, and apparently, girl, it's an ugly situation. It's about to be ugly.
Oh yeah. Now, is it prove it for the IG model or is it prove it for his?
Well, apparently, the current girlfriend, it was a mess.
You see what happens when you don't when you don't work on your damn game.
But it's an Atlanta dude. You know how the Atlanta cats are.
Work.
Future. Dwight Howard.
Wait. Time out.
They have babies. They
What-
make babies.
Future is the only one doing this job, making music, and
Dwight Howard not doing his job.
Hey, wait a minute.
it depends on what
Future's-
job it is.
Future's marrying up, all right? I mean, Steve Harvey's daughter. Hey,
They bring about summertime.
I'm just saying, he's
Out of all those people you just named, the only person doing their job is Future.
and the only one that you named that has a future is Future. All right, everybody else is like going the other way.
Well,
I'm just saying, don't
And they
spit the water
said
out.
the IG model got an apartment above Cam's restaurant that he pays for in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she did.
Oh, he paid for it. So he might be out of Charlotte more faster than you think.
Well, you see what happens?
Messy sister Cam.
Yep.
You see what happens when you just don't work? And this is why I don't give him a pass.
But this is why. What did we talk about on this show a while back? You don't bring people in that live in your area. You draft people outside of the area, so when they come in, they are not comfortable.
I know we
And
got
they have to
way
work
off
out.
topic.
Anyway, we got off topic. Yeah. Going back to, the Panthers, we'll see what they do at the draft. And we'll talk about the draft coming up. But, I wanted to more pay respect to Luke because he deserves
Shout
that.
out Luke. One love, fam.
You'll see Greg Olsen retire as well.
He gonna be retired this shit too now.
Yeah, he'll be gone.
Yeah, he might as well.
The foot, injuries and stuff.
He what, 34?
Yeah. And he's a free agent anyway.
Shoot, if he wasn't going to retire, they weren't bringing him back.
Yeah, because
Right.
Tepper already cleaned the house.
But yeah, let's go ahead. Luke, to me, is definitely a Hall of Famer. The best linebacker in Panthers history, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas Davis, close second because of the longevity.
He's there by default.
Kevin Green?
Nah.
Kevin Gray played one season.
One season. Who?
Sam Mills. I'm sorry, I gotta put Sam Mills, the
I
guy you
would-
got
I-
a freaking statue of. in front of
I'll
the
put
stadium.
Sam Mills up there.
Sam Mills just gets the notoriety because he was one of the first Panthers.
And he come up with your catchphrase that Dwight Howard loves. Keep pounding.
And he has not the catchphrase, the way of life down here.
Oh, man.
LA.
Anyway, good luck. Definitely. Hopefully he sticks around, and like you were saying, he coaches the linebackers.
I think we could put Andrew Luck this year just kind of get away from the game altogether because he said his heart wasn't in it no more.
No, yeah, I think it's the doctors are like, dude, you got to stop. I mean, nothing's come out yet that the reason he had to retire, but it's got to be concussions, right?
Yeah,
Because he's
had a-
been.
In the video, he said he just doesn't feel like he's playing as fast and as physical as he did 2-3 seasons ago.
Yeah.
And you're getting on him.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to lose a step. And you seeing these younger running
Young
backs run
athletes,
by
yeah.
you, and you still trying to hang with these athletic tight ends, these freaks.
Yeah, like hey, say Tommy Davis.
And you got to go make 20 tackles a game.
Be in the game.
And, you do
A
have.
little too much.
No, and I think the injuries, like the Junior Seau stuff, and like Patrick Willis retiring early. You had another young San Francisco linebacker.
Borland played what, 1 year.
retired 1 year, 2 years, he was done. You
Like
see
he was
linebackers,
like a rookie of the year candidate.
linebackers are only. Yeah, I think linebackers are gonna be like running backs. Once they get to 30, hey, I mean, next up will probably be at some point our boy Vendor should be in like.
Yeah.
He already got neck problems
He's
already.
already got. He's had neck problems at
College.
Boise State.
Yeah, so he
You're
might be.
running into grown ass men
Full speed.
250, 300 times a season if you play 16 games. Takes its toll.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a break, come back, and we'll talk about ACC basketball because it officially starts for us this weekend. It's starting
Louisville,
like
but that's
3
the way
weeks.
it's looking.
You're listening to BSS Carolinas. You can listen to us everywhere.
ACC.
That damn Deion Sanders was incredible, man. He
Best
would
corner
have
ever.
quarterbacks believing your guy
Oh,
is
there's
open.
Mama Jones.
Your guy is open. Go in that window. You want to? Too late. I got you. Deion went to Dallas. He got paid.
Yeah, he is.
So over and under, how many games the Giants win next year?
That's coming up on dummies. They'll win.
Regular fight. Is regular fight the only fight tonight, or is it like that's the main card?
McGregor? No, there's. It's on the main card, but there's more fights on it.
Cause I won't be right up on that 10. I can wait till like 11 to watch that. I don't care if it's fighting.
I don't pay for that fight.
Well, it's on ESPN Plus.
Yeah, you still got to pay for it.
You do? Oh, I thought it was on Plus. You just get it.
That's what I thought. Well, you might, but no, if it's on ESPN Plus, but if it's ESPN pay-per-view, which it got me last time because I watched the Masvidal fight against Diaz, and I had to pay for it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's on ESPN Plus pay-per-view.
In pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So
okay.
you have to buy the pay-per-view. And I'm like, I tell you what, dude, if he wins this fight and he fights Masvidal, I'm buying that one. I don't care at all. I gotta see my boy.
I thought he got pluses and.
That's right. He did play 9 catches, 87 yards, and 96.
Because y'all he was hurt, right? Or something happened.
Yeah.
Alright, well. I was watching that one. It's pay-per-view via ESPN Plus. Okay.
Touchdown against the Giants.
I don't think college basketball this year wide open. I don't know who gonna win.
I don't really.
Oh, Louisville play Duke tonight.
Who?
Louisville play Duke tonight.
Yeah, that tough loss at Clemson. Sweet.
Well, y'all play Duke, Louisville tonight. I might watch that.
I gotta check out that Sierra Canyon Rancho.
Why is it the year that Carolina stinks? I'm not really watching ACC basketball.
They lost, what's the kid name? Cole Anthony? They just.
He's here to come back.
Cole Anthony, his dad just told him.
Chill out. You good.
It's all enough.
Top 5 pick.
But that damn Evan Mobley and Zaire Williams from Sierra Canyon. I don't know if y'all seen.
Yeah, I heard him. He's going to.
That kid can absolutely.
But LeBron's son, probably the 5th best player on that team.
Right, like Wade and James. They're still young on that team, but that's Zaire Williams with the Sierra Canyon is unbelievable. That kid can hoop.
This one kid, he a freshman named Mikey Williams.
He played on LeBron's team.
Son. Like
he just had 44 the other night.
Freshman, he looks.
And as like fit, Mikey is like this. Like he's already built. Him. They're trying to book the game where he goes against Imani Bates. And Imani Bates is predicted to be the next Kevin Durant. But he plays like Kevin Durant, but he got that Kevin Garnett attitude.
Okay. I watched this show on YouTube. You know, Julian Newman kid, the little 5 foot.
Oh yeah, that.
Yo, see that show on YouTube. It's like, oh.
This is one of them.
He's like my.
Telling you about.
No, LeBron Ball is better than his dad. His dad's worse.
Yeah, but like the Julian Newman kid, I can't get mad at him because it's social media.
And his dad.
But
oh, he's trash. I'm gonna say he's trash. I'm sorry.
He's garbage.
Like if you watch his highlights, it's like him at 3-point wing, dribble, shoot, and he'll make it or miss it. And his dad,
he only like 5'2".
He my height, if that.
Like you see this mic stand?
That's him.
That's Julian Newman. And then he was just like, oh yeah, you know.
His dad is making it worse though.
Hey, but they gonna get paid. People subscribing to their show.
I mean, people are subscribing to his show, but like
they had an episode they talked about where he's not getting a college offers. Like I wonder why.
Well, he's not getting any college offers. Like the last person I've seen to do that. Oh, there's a point guard from UMKBC.
And he's good.
He's good. I remember him playing here in Indian Trail. Before that was Akil Carr. And Akil Carr was like 5'5", but he could dunk.
Like Newman can't jump. He ain't got no muscle. He don't play on defense.
Like if you got them springs in your legs, they'll look at you.
But you know, but Akil Carr was 5'5", and he was getting 40. Giving
to the lane anyway.
And it wasn't like he was shooting jump shots. He was getting to the bucket. Like, Newman kid is just like
he can't get by you. He ain't got the.
He quick, but he ain't gonna get.
It's just once again dribble, shoot a bad shot.
Like to me, his dad's coach. His dad give him green light, do what he want.
Do what you want. You Steph Curry on this team.
Basically, like his dad, like, because one kid on the team better than I think all of them, but they don't give him no shine.
Oh yeah, of course. And that's the kid that's gonna get the college. That's the kid that's gonna get the
I
college
forgot his
scholarship.
name, but like you watch highlights of the games, it's him scoring all the points.
He got.
And like you see Newman on defense, get him, he got by me. It's like, yeah, he did.
There you go. Goodbye, you cause you slow, dude.
Like he don't play no defense at all.
And the thing about it is, he's in the state where Arizona.
Florida.
I thought he was Florida.
Oh, he's in Florida.
Yeah,
Like-
they don't land up.
You're in a state where you could heavily get recruited
There's
with
a lot of colleges.
with that type of buzz, and nobody's touching you. Like no, like
I think
They
only
don't
school
understand.
on the show it said UTSA recruiting. Said give him offer.
University of Texas, San Antonio.
yep.
And that's it.
And they're doing that because that's ticket sales. Like
Maybe
You gotta fight the Spurs. So
Yeah, he's Spanish too, so
Yeah.
in San Antonio, bring that Latino flavor to the game.
like he said something in one of the shows saying like Kansas talked to him, Kentucky, and somebody from Kansas said no, we didn't.
Kansas.
Nope, not
Stop.
not you.
Nah, but his dad, he's a coach, AD in the school. His dad created a school for him. The school he played with this shit, his dad made that school.
I can't be mad at that though. Your pops can do that before you can do that.
You know what? I'm not mad at it because you want to do any and everything to give your kid a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a better shortstop than point
Second
guard.
baseman. Jose Altuve right there.
Yeah, it's just like what?
Nah, but his dad don't help at all. Like, his dad give him green light, do what he want on the court.
And other kids and just other people.
And I feel if his dad was his coach, it'd be a different story.
If it was somebody else coaching, he wouldn't play.
Yeah,
Like,
because his dad been coaching him through
yeah.
his whole career.
And there's another kid, Noah Farrakhan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, he is. Yeah, he's tough as they come.
Yeah, I just remember Michael Williams playing with LeBron's son. Like, what is this? Forget LeBron's son.
I'll be honest with you, Bronny, even on his AAU team, he's about the third best player.
Yeah. There's one big stocky white dude on the team. Like, he was just in the middle, just beating up everybody.
Look, he about the third, fourth best
on a-
player.
Second play on a good day.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, you better be glad your dad's LeBron.
Yeah.
Cause
Otherwise,
yeah,
Like, he's not really that. He's getting better, don't get me wrong, but he's not really.
Because he ain't 6'9" yet.
but here's the thing, it's nothing.
Special about his game.
Yeah, it's nothing in this game that is like.
It's eye popping that makes you say,
Yeah, it's like.
That's LeBron's
he's gonna
son.
kill you.
Now, I will say he got a better jump shot than his dad.
Yeah, he'll shoot the jumper.
Because he's been getting professional training since he was like 8
Eight.
years old.
Your dad, hey, Dwayne.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, I
he
team.
was always at the practices, so shooting coaches coming over, this is how you need to shoot.
Yeah, so his jump shot is better.
And the handle drills they go through, when
And-
he was back at Cleveland a couple years ago, and Bronny doing the same damn handle drills. So he's
Handles ain't really
getting
good.
training, coaching.
The difference between him and Zaire, Zaire he can light it up.
Yeah, Zaire.
He can go.
It's on Wade or Williams.
Wade.
Wade and Williams, though. Both
Is
of
Wade
them.
son a senior or his son? I thought his son was
No,
older.
his son, I think Zaire reclassed.
Okay.
I
He's
think
junior this year.
he,
I thought he was older than his Bronny.
He is a little
yeah,
older.
he's 1 year older than Bronny,
That's it? Okay.
but he reclassed so him and Bronny could play through the junior year together because word on the street, it's not gospel. They're getting heavily recruited by Michigan
Oh, I believe that.
because
that
you know.
makes sense.
Yeah, because Juwan Howard. But the dynamic is they might lift the high school. They might put the high school.
By the time they come up there.
But by the time Bronny is a senior,
Because CBA be up by him.
yeah, no only that, but that'll be history being made.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think they're going to still keep the age rule, but they're going to say you can go to the G League and find a way to get these kids a bigger like rookie deal or more money
Yep.
to play 1 year in the G League and come to the NBA.
the thing about it is like we got John LeCue, Anthony Simons, that's taking that prep school route and doing the G League.
Because Simon's a starter now for Portland. He starts some games now for Portland.
Then of course you got the LaMelo Ball situation.
And R.J. Hampton.
And RJ.
They could do like, they go draft him in the G League, and then at the end of the All-Star break, if you feel like you're ready to bring that kid up, put him on the main squad.
See, I wish you knew how to do baseball.
Make it eligible like that.
You're going to draft in baseball, but if you don't like your pick, you can go back into school.
Right. The whole problem is the agent thing.
Oh,
Okay. And just like college football should never change that rule. I don't care. Junior in college football, these guys aren't developed. Basketball, and you don't have a minor league system.
yeah.
You know, and they really don't have a minor league system in NBA until now with the G League. Baseball, you got single, double, triple A. You know, so.
I think Alex Bertman did that. He was like 6th, 7th round. He went back to school. He came back. He was kind of first round.
I mean, look at guys like C.J. Leslie that left after sophomore year. Dude.
Oh, we can count on and on about that. That's a whole other show.
NBA will spit you out quick, man.
Yeah.
And any pro sport will spit you
Cap
out
Barber.
quick. They do not care.
Yeah. Basketball, though, at least if you leave, you can go overseas and play. Football, you can't go overseas and play.
Football bus, yeah.
Yeah. Baseball, you can go overseas and play. You can play soccer.
Garbage wonders if they stole his time.
When you can pitch.
I don't know. I would wonder too, but
Was that Tidman? Oh, what was that Tidman?
a little bit of both.
Should be
It's still Chicago, right?
World Series.
Oh, 0-2. 21. Dog. And it was that bad.
But look at his ERA against the other teams.
Lafonso
He
was
had
great.
the good stuff. They were still in his pitches. They knew what
Because he
was
played both games on the road against them.
Crazy. Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
All his tweets were
Yeah. No, he got clobbered. Dude, we got lit up. He got lit up big time game.
You might want to that train all of a sudden. You know, 2-2,
Yeah.
fastball, 2 slider.
care less if they win or not. Brontosaurus.
Listen for the pounding of the damn drum.
You can't really hear him feel like this, but you hear with headphones.
Are better than the Brontosaurus. I'm just
What?
saying.
The pounding of that trash can.
Oh,
You can't really hear it just like this, but you have headphones on. You hear it pretty
yeah. Or
good.
if you got sensors,
Huh?
or if you got headphones sitting on you, you got something listening to you.
Fast. Okay.
Sensor.
It's not
Hey,
Dallas
it's
Cowboys.
fastball.
It's
the Raiders. It's the Raiders.
It don't matter.
We still like sticking it to Al Davis. Oh, that was dope.
I think who said something? Josh Reddick
What the
said.
hell is that guy?
Didn't Josh Reddick say something?
Welcome to BSS Carolinas Horseman Sports Show on Spreaker, Stitcher, iTunes, Audible,
They should win.
Apple Podcasts, all those great platforms. And you can catch us, definitely Spreaker, you can catch all the different areas. You see us from there. Join me today on the show, of course, I'm Rocky Summit, of course, is B3 Exponent.
From the campus of the Connecticut School of Broadcasting in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Where you can make your dreams come true with a lot of hard work.
One of the official sponsors, but you can't do that unless you get your ass in here. 1-800-TV Radio, GoCSB.com. And also shout out our main sponsor, The Attitude Broadcasting Company. If you don't have the right attitude in your broadcasting, you're fucking with the wrong team. Get your stuff together. Holler at the ABC for 2020, baby.
Absolutely. And joining us in the studio is the two-time champion, Urban Nerd.
I hate to say that. Yeah. New intro, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
2-time champion here.
By the way, let me just throw it out there.
Whoa.
It is his own league, so
It was-
you commission your own league.
Actually, it was a league he volunteered to take over because the original commissioner
Moved to Atlanta.
moved to Atlanta,
Oh, okay.
got babied up.
Yeah.
Said, you know what? I'm
This
jumping on the
this
league.
starting to feel real New England-ish.
No, I'm starting to saying it feels like Astro-ish.
Oh.
You know, it's
Astros,
like,
wow.
like I'm thinking somebody like the old commission's like, dude, hey, let's put this guy last in the draft. Let's move up this guy.
Make sure you were number one on the waiver wire.
Yeah,
week two.
yeah. Just make sure you don't want to waiver wire. Make sure you don't.
Yeah,
make
that's
a
how I
trade.
got. That's how I got Tannehill, Devontae Parker. I'm sorry.
Make sure.
My bad.
Make sure you don't trade with that guy Smoochie. Make sure he finishes last. Make sure
Yeah.
he finishes like 10th or something.
Oh yeah, let's make
You know.
sure that one of your guys trades you Mike Thomas just to help you out. All Mike Thomas.
In my defense, it was offered to me.
What the hell offers Mike Thomas?
Hackam, Eckler, and Mark Ingram. He got the finals too.
Because the damn Jameis Winston got hot for his ass all of a sudden.
I know, but you don't trade Mike Thomas.
He offered to me and Devin Singletary.
Okay, Devin Singletary. Mike Thomas.
Can we please not talk about this? Because now I feel like I have to go on this rant of what were you smoking when you made this trade?
That's a new segment we'll come up with. What were you smoking?
What was you smoking? Because I know I provided some good pieces, valuable pieces that were rejected.
They
And
got him to the finals. He got second place money out of the deal. With the trade he made with you, so.
We can do what you're smoking. We can do what you drinking.
That's great. You go first, and the guy that makes the trade with you is
So it worked out for both parties.
It's starting to feel real New England-ish.
Yeah.
Well, now my defense, I saw he lost Carolina Johnson and Dave Johnson the same week. I said, "Oh, you need running back help." And
so you saw it out the trade.
yeah.
Okay. So you did some leg work first.
I said, Carolina Davis out.
So now you are being a commissioner. You did the leg work.
I said, "Hey, Mike."
Congratulations. I know what to do next year.
Do some leg work, man.
Oh, I'm starting now. I know what to do.
Start your own league.
I never forgot. I was like, ooh. I like, hey, you lost Carolina Johnson and David Johnson. You need running back help.
I'm going to just be sliding some dollars at next year's draft. When I need that trade
Be sliding.
season, you know what I'm saying?
No, I know what to do already.
Player.
Hey, I'm going to slide you some drinks. I mean, you might need some cash. I know what kind of shoes you like.
Well, it's I offered originally Robert Woods and somebody else just for Mike Thomas and Eckler, Ingram, and Woods for Mike Thomas. Straight up.
All right, we're getting on a side note here. I mean, we already, we're way gone.
Well, I still got the money for it, so we're good.
As long as you kept the 5, it's all good. All right, let's get into. We haven't talked about college basketball all year, man. We need to talk about some college basketball.
2 words, wide open.
It seems like it. How many games have y'all watched any college? I know you have.
I watched a little bit of Ohio State and Maryland the other night, and I can name some playing either one of the teams.
Kentucky. I've really been paying close attention to Kentucky.
Go Gamecocks. Oof.
Georgia. Anthony Edwards. He's a bucket getter.
I've seen a little bit of him.
Just right-handed version of James Harden, but more efficient. So it's really wide open. A lot of mid-tier Division I schools are making a name for themselves, like Dayton, Seton Hall.
They beat
Wichita State.
Wichita.
Seton Hall beat Butler the night, right? Yeah. On the road.
Shout out to my man, Coach Waterman, for Wichita State.
Hey, DePaul.
Yeah, DePaul.
I've seen they had a couple. I didn't think that I would ever see it again, man. I mean, I remember them being good back in the mid '80s.
The Blue Demons?
Yeah, the Blue Demons.
They would have
School of Wilson Chandler.
Quentin Richardson too, right?
Yeah. Georgetown. Watch Georgetown play. Georgetown looking very
Patrick
solid.
Ewing is doing yeoman's work over at Georgetown. He's starting to get recruits in. They've been playing hard all season. Hopefully they make the tournament this year.
Yeah.
I've been watching Duke when I can, if I remember when the game is on. And they've looked good most of the season.
It had like
Tough
inches.
loss in Clemson, though.
Yeah.
They've been up and down.
You see, but tonight you got a big game, Duke and Louisville. Louisville's number 3 in the country. Y'all are number
I feel
11.
better when
No,
we,
y'all are 3. Louisville's 3.
I feel better when we play better teams because we are pumped up for better teams. We were rolling into Clemson like,
How in the hell have I not been watching college basketball? And Carolina's number is dead last.
They ain't even ranked.
Yeah.
They are 8-8. They are tied with Wake Forest in the ACC.
This would have been the year that Sevens would have played.
Did he transfer?
Yep.
What
know
did
what's
he transfer to?
Who knows?
I don't know. Probably
Look it up real quick.
CPCC or something.
Why?
Carolina fans have been awfully quiet out there.
It has been quite
Unless
season.
Duke loses, they're more happy when Duke
Yeah.
loses than
Yeah.
when their team wins.
Oh, he was South Carolina. Sorry.
As Duke fans,
from
we
there.
do not care because the Tar Heels.
Is,
We only worry
is
about
he
you
playing?
But listen,
He
I
can
mean,
transfer, he can't play.
State is number 7 in the ACC right now. 3-3. We got some good players. We suck though.
I think Baylor, my favorite team right now. They look good.
Yeah, Jared, and I was getting ready to say Jared Butler. He's starting to string it together, put it together.
I'm surprised the Big 12. Well, it seems like the powerhouse conferences in most of the college basketball are down a little bit. Big 12's down, ACC's down a little bit.
AC definitely down.
Well, is ACC really down though?
It's
Like
like
you're talking about the
Carolina
powerhouses are down. All right.
Virginia ain't competing.
Yeah.
But you know, you look at the American, I don't know, the American Athletic Conference, the AAC. You know, Memphis, Wichita State is ranked. The Atlantic 10, Dayton's ranked right now.
Oh, Dayton looks good.
Dayton looks really good. Duquesne Dukes is 15-2. Holy cow!
It's early.
Yeah, Atlantic Sun, Liberty is undefeated.
Always, they always.
18-1, man.
Liberty's always a team that makes it though.
Florida Gulf Coast is under 500. All right. Baylor, yeah, I mean 14-1. West Virginia,
TCU is like up there
14-2.
too.
Kansas 13-3. TCU 12-4. Oklahoma 11-5. Yeah, Big 12's got some teams.
And you know what, college basketball is just wide open because I feel like the high school recruits, the top recruits, they're getting back to that we can go anywhere and make an impact type thing. So you're getting guys that's going to like Western Kentucky and Wichita State, places like that to be like, okay, cool.
I didn't realize, like, looking at the 2020 class, a lot of players, you don't see Kentucky Duke on there at all. You see, like, the Georgias, the Florida States,
You know, the Big East has 5 teams ranked. Yeah, 5 teams ranked in the top 25. ACC's got 3
was it
this year.
Duke, Louisville?
Louisville, and Florida State.
Okay.
But, you know, look at the Big East, man. Seton Hall, you know, is killed. First of all, yeah. Doing really good. Is it Danny Hurley? No, Danny Hurley's at UConn.
Yeah.
He was at Seton Hall, so he had a good recruiting class there. But what's UConn at some point? DePaul's 0-4 in conference, so I think that
Better than normal.
yeah. But they're doing
Shout out to Creighton, Tashawn Taylor.
McDermott.
Yeah.
His brother playing.
I'm saying Tashawn Taylor, my fault. Tashawn Alexander, one of the most underrated point guards in the country. Definitely looking for him to explode. Good kid from Charlotte.
You got the Big Ten. You know, you got 5 teams. Michigan State, Illinois is leading the way right now. You got Maryland. You got Michigan. You got Ohio State. Michigan's 11-6, so 2-4 in conference. But I mean, there's some really deep teams. But yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, the big powerhouses aren't really.
Like, I think Penn State's ranked. Are you like?
Penn State was ranked.
Okay.
They're getting ready to not have no
That's why we
basketball.
love college basketball.
Yeah.
It's parity.
There's a
everywhere.
lot of parity.
And then the NCAA tournament, 1-game tournaments, you don't know what's going to happen.
Hey, Conference USA, Charlotte 49ers are undefeated in conference, and they're 10-5 overall.
They're looking pretty good. Coach Sanchez, people understand his history. Coached a long time with Tony Bennett at Virginia, and a lot of the styles are very similar, offensively and defensively, and definitely got Charlotte 49ers looking very, very decent.
Competitive.
You look at the Conference of Champions, the Pac-12. Stanford is undefeated in the conference, and Colorado is number 20. Oregon's number 8. Stanford's 15-2 right now.
What's Arizona State's record?
Arizona State is at the bottom, 10-7, 1-3 in conference.
What about the Wildcats, Arizona?
Arizona Wildcats 2-2 in conference, 12-5 overall.
Oh, wow.
So but they're
recovering from that scandal.
right. They
Yeah.
kept their coach. How's LSU here? LSU is 4-0, 12-4. All right. First of all, how Wade is still coaching a college program, I don't
It's
understand.
LSU.
Auburn's 3-1, 15-1 overall. Auburn, Kentucky. I mean, there's some really good.
Tennessee looks better than I thought this year.
South Carolina.
It would be Kentucky and Virginia.
There you go. Alabama. But yeah, Georgia is the really good team, especially with Brad Edwards, right?
Yeah,
Is
Edwards.
Tom Cream the coach still?
Yep.
Okay.
And he's slowly but surely getting those recruits to come in there.
Yep.
Edwards, everybody knows.
He got one next year too coming in. I can't remember his name. He got a top 10 guy coming in
Yeah,
next
he
year.
got a top 10 kid. Anthony Edwards projected to be the #1 overall pick. Between him, Anthony Cole, LaMelo Ball, he has the best chances because he's the only one really playing here in the States.
I think Weissman got him in mid lottery now.
Right, which that would probably really help Wiseman out so much because he could be, instead of having a lot of pressure on him, or right off the gate, he could be a solid contributor to a good, decent team, and he could just work out the kinks. So, got to see. College basketball is wide open, like you guys said.
Absolutely.
And it's really not going to pick up for me until the end of next month. So we still got about 4 weeks before I'm really getting excited.
You're not really getting excited until
March
February
Madness.
8th. You're not getting
I
excited
don't
until
care about
February
the Carolina game.
Yeah.
It's not big this year.
And
'cause
you
we
don't
gonna
care.
We gonna smoke them.
Dude,
Smoke them like
did-
act cool.
8th. Listen, you always say, the rivalry games with UNC and Duke, you never know. I know you should smoke them, but I'm telling you, Cole Anthony comes back.
He ain't coming back.
Yeah, come back.
You don't think he come back at all?
No.
He a lottery pick already. He good.
Why come back to college?
They don't care
He
about that
played.
college.
How many games did he play?
10, if that.
He played it. He gave everybody that
He
little.
did Kyrie Irving thing.
Right?
He gave everybody a sample.
So he did the
You
Kyrie
know-
Irving thing.
Kyrie played, what, 16 games for y'all? If that.
11.
No, I thought it was
8.
4.
I thought it was 8. It was less than 10.
Yeah, he
It was
played.
less than 10.
It was like a couple of games.
And it was a toe injury, right? It wasn't even nothing.
He stubbed his toe. Toe hit the wall. you
Yeah, I'm
know.
good.
He played the first 10 games and then came back around the tournament.
Did he
Started
come
the
back?
tournament.
I think he never came back.
No, he came back and we lost in the second round that year.
He,
That's
all right, you say how many games?
He played like
6,
11. I
about
thought.
16.
It's 11.
11.
He played
Oh,
11
really?
games.
This was 11 games.
He missed roughly 2/3 of the season with injured big toe.
Yeah,
Right
toe.
there.
Yeah, it was
A
toe.
big toe.
Look, I don't care what anybody says. When you hit your toe against the bedpost, that shit hurts.
But
you're
does it
going.
hurt for 3 months?
Yeah, you're going down. You're going down. I don't care what it is. You're going down.
Is that what he did? He hit the bedpost. Dwight.
Look.
Oh, yeah, is that what happened?
Shoot, Michael Porter only played 1 game.
That's a back injury, though.
Well, that was totally different. He could have been done like for good.
Which you know, which Denver about to start playing him.
Yeah. So, all right, ACC real fast. All right, Duke, Florida State, Louisville right now are 5-1. Who's going into the conference tournament as #1 seed?
The regular
Duke.
season champs do.
I'm going Louisville.
Well, tonight's game is going to say a lot about who gets that. And I know we still got a game in Blacksburg. Did we beat Virginia Tech in Blacksburg already? Because we have been losing to Virginia Tech in Blacksburg.
No, you won because
every
you only
season.
got
I
one
think we
loss.
I think we beat them earlier this year
By the way, congrats to Clemson for beating UNC, ending that.
and beating Duke the
Same week.
Yeah,
Back to
same
back.
week. But they have never never beat UNC right in Chapel Hill. Never. First time ever.
So, as a Clemson fan, are you happier that you beat UNC and Duke in the same week, or that your team got their ass whooped in the national championship
They
game?
don't care about basketball.
They don't care about basketball at Clemson.
They don't care about basketball at all.
But hey, congrats to that team for winning that game. But I'll go with Louisville, man. I mean, the ACC. Do you know how good this year the ACC tournament will be?
Is it in Charlotte?
No, it's in New York.
Back in Brooklyn.
Boston College, home.
Oh boy. That's what I hate.
What?
As a New Yorker, I could remember the Big East tournament being in the Garden. Like I was there for the 6 overtime game, and it was like
To me,
awesome. You don't want the ACC in New York.
money talks.
Duke travels well. A lot of Duke fans come out of New York.
Yeah, but how many NC State fans will be up in New York?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. That's my point.
Miami, full fans from Miami.
Virginia, even this year, Virginia's kind of
They lost everybody last year.
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of the scandal schools are doing good this year.
Louisville.
I
Baylor.
know the scheduled schools.
That's what you.
Kansas got one coming.
You gotta talk to.
Memphis bounced back finally.
Yeah.
All right, moving on from that. Let's go into. All right, do y'all got anything else? ACC basketball.
Oh man.
All right, we'll get into basketball more going into the season. Let's get into some NBA talk. First, the Charlotte Hornets, though. Let's talk about them for a brief second.
They get a
15-29.
They get a break.
Do we really have to?
You had to, man. We got a break until tomorrow.
No, Monday.
Thank you. I meant Monday. Sorry.
They've been off almost a week.
Hope they've been working on their game, like Devontae Graham.
And the Rose have been playing better. I will say that.
Rozier's been playing good.
That's about it.
Last week we talked about their schedule and we said they were going to go 0 for the schedule, and
And?
they did exactly that.
They was competitive against Portland. That's one thing I can say.
Wow, yay. Competitive against another team that has as many losses as we have. That's just awesome.
Yeah, let's look at this again.
Sounds
They-
like the Bum Bowl to me.
Yep. Sunday, they lost to Phoenix 192.
Woo!
D. Bacon led the team in
Swept us
scoring.
this year.
Bad.
Wow. Of course, Monday we lost in Portland 115 to 112. Graham was the leading scorer at 27 points. And then Wednesday, 186 against Denver.
We knew we were going to get smacked by them. Michael Porter Jr. came out as a house of fire.
That was-
First half,
that was-
17 first half point.
Out Jamal Murray. He didn't play that game.
Michael Porter started to show why we should have maybe took him instead of taking Miles Bridges and just waited a second. Because I don't know what Miles Bridges does.
This one game he give you this. He's Draymond Green.
A very inconsistent version because the three
Inconsistent.
he's a hell of an athlete.
Yeah.
He can defend a little bit, but he's not a go-to
He's
guy.
an in between size too. Like he's
What
too
position does he
small
play?
I
forward.
don't know. And that's what the Hornets' biggest problem is. Fourth quarter, okay, Devontae Graham popping them long threes, but do we really have a go-to scorer that, okay,
No.
he needs some buckets?
Terry gonna say he's it.
Terry says he is, but he's
But-
not.
Yeah, that's what you're getting paid to do.
Right.
You know, he need all his 51 mil.
AJ Terrell coming out Clemson.
He ain't got no choice. He better
He got
leave.
burnt.
They gonna whoop his ass, and he can stay on campus.
He gonna fail every class.
They gonna beat his ass every night in the dorm room. Like, you got toast. Anyway,
But-
but back to the Hornets.
You just
I don't
shot
know
too
the
much.
direction of this team. Like, I don't know what we're building to. We're winning too many games to have a high lottery pick.
Mhm.
But we got a lot of these young players
Told
that
y'all.
deals are coming up.
Told you.
I don't know, Rock. You called it. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Well, I tell you, I
do
told
not
you, we're winning
know.
too many games. We don't know who we are. We don't know where we're going. Devontae is the one player that has developed. I'm not sure about PJ Washington. I know he's a rookie.
John Morant's a rookie too, and that dude.
John Morant is a special person. And what did I tell you last year? Trade everybody on the freaking damn roster to move up into the top 3.
Oh, Memphis
No. Let's stay. Let's go ahead and let's put our hopes on PJ Washington, MKG sitting on the bench, Nicholas Batum getting ready for Paris.
Oh, they are going to Paris.
Yeah, next week he's getting ready for Paris
he
the whole
ain't
season.
playing Monday.
No, he's not playing, but he's just sitting there collecting a check. Marvin Williams sitting on the bench on 4th Street, still collecting dust.
That's the problem. Nobody
I mean,
wanted to
come on,
give us
man.
And trade up with us to go get anything. We had nothing worth
Look,
trading.
look, I'm pretty
Are
sure.
you serious?
Look, I'm pretty sure the Phoenix Suns record was worse than Memphis.
Right.
And how Memphis got the number 2 pick,
Oh.
it's beyond me. I
We're talking
understand.
about Phoenix.
Hey, look,
How the hell are we talking about Phoenix? We're talking about
Yeah,
Charlotte.
last year draft.
huh?
Yeah, I did last year.
Did y'all take Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh, you got Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I did take
Yeah.
Yeah, I traded back.
Yeah,
Hey.
we traded back to get that guy.
Hey, you got at least you got a player that can shoot in Booker, all right? Who we got? We got Scary Terry. Scary Terry. You know why he's called Scary?
Sometimes.
Exactly, it's scary.
Yo, he is tiny in person. Like I walk by him, that's like you about to kill us.
We have a small backcourt. We have a small front line.
We got.
Bismack has been playing well. Let's go, Biz.
I love
Nation.
Bismack.
I mean, of course, it's a contract year, you
Trying to
know.
get another bag.
No,
Rich Paul must be your agent, huh? Him and Tristan Thompson, they haven't got their career years.
But the thing is, guys like P.J. Washington I look at him and I think he should be in the G League playing to get ready because he doesn't seem like he's ready yet. Miles should probably be in the G League. The Martin twins. We already hit on how I feel about them being in the G League. At least they play hard. But and then you look at the Swarm. I just want to let you know they don't look any better. I've been looking at some of their games. Whew. Robert Franks, Bubba Franks, whatever. I mean, he got released.
Can we just get this out the way with the Swarm?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to say that out loud because we might have them as a guest in the future.
Yeah.
But they're
OBJ good.
terrible.
Yeah, man, I just the year is going down and it's not looking any better. I mean, we'll finish as an 8 seed and not get any picks.
Oh yeah.
We'll finish at 8 seed. Right now we are 11th in the East, and
Not bad. You guys were
no,
going
we got to be worse.
No, you guys.
We're on the right path. We have been losing tons of games. I think we've lost.
We've
like
lost
15 out of the last
6 in a
15.
row. We've lost.
Wait till
We're
March.
heading the right direction, huh?
Wait till March hits.
No,
No,
look.
that's when schedule gets tough.
Yeah, wait till March hits.
No, look. Because let's just say, how many games you guys won?
15.
Did we really project the Hornets to win 15?
I only projected them to win about 23,
Yes.
less than 23.
I said
He
15
said
to
less than
20.
20.
I said 15 to 20. We're on the right path right now because we've lost 6 in a row, and I don't know when we're going to win another game.
Monday.
Let's look at the schedule. No.
One of the last 3 out of 4.
Let's go
Did you
to
see the Cavs come
let's go to the schedule.
right.
Let's go to the schedules, people. You want to see Monday? We play who in Charlotte? Orlando. We're not gonna beat
Our former
Orlando.
coach Clifford don't want to lose those.
Not only that, DJ Augustine's
He's
on
out
the
right
team.
now, though.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's on the
Evan
roster.
Fournier, Nick Vucevic gonna light us up.
Oh, yeah.
Who's gonna stop? You think Cody's gonna stop him? Cody's out there getting Dairy Queen with his girlfriend, man.
He
Come
always
on.
uptown walking around.
He's
So-
having a good time.
And then Friday we go to Paris. All right, listen, we ain't winning in Paris. I mean, Nick Batum is there to visit his family. We ain't winning in Paris.
We might surprise
Right.
the Bucks.
I was mad.
What?
Surprise them that we don't lose by 25.
And
I
then
maybe that's a home game for
let's
that.
see. So that's what 8 in a row. All right. Then Tuesday the 28th, we're at home against the Knicks.
We might
We have a chance. Oh, wait a minute. It gets better. Then on Thursday, we have the Wizards. We got back-to-back games of chances to win.
You know what? I'll check out that next game.
I'm trying to go to the next game. Actually, it's my birthday.
That's still a good crowd for that game, regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knicks fans
They
travel.
suck.
Knicks fans are loyal.
Yeah.
No matter what.
They can be 0-35 every year.
We may not win until I'm getting serious. We may not win until February 12th against the Timberwolves. No, the Bulls. February 20th.
No.
We might win.
It was Matt Levine.
Who needs
the
to be?
Nets, the 22nd. No, we're stuck
Losing
because
and Kyrie
Kyrie's
be
back.
playing. Zach LaVine, we know what he did to us the last time he was down
And
here.
that 3-point.
Right? That damn walk.
How you up by
The
7?
5-stick.
Hey, if
Right.
y'all really look at the schedule, I see maybe 3 wins in the next 2 months. I mean, and that's the Wizards twice, and the Knicks twice, and the Wizards once.
No,
in
you
the
gotta
next 2 months.
take into account that Vegas is gonna have a little something to do with it.
No, it's probably 10 plus points though for most of the games.
Yeah, let's just say they'll win
Just to figure out
5.
who they trying to
Yeah,
get top picks
here
for.
you go. In March
Oh, March
19th,
we done, yeah.
March 19th, Sixers, Lakers, Blazers, Thunder, Clippers, Heat, all back-to-back 5 straight
All
games.
home, right?
All 3 of
Oh,
the 5 at
Thunder,
home.
Thunder is in Oklahoma City.
3
They
of the
came
5
here
at home.
and beat us last
Bold prediction: they'll beat the Lakers.
You gotta record it, right?
LeBron
Yeah,
James
yeah.
don't
What?
like losing to Michael Jordan.
Period.
No,
He
all right.
owns Michael Jordan's
29-minute mark. Yeah, all right. We got to talk about something else.
We're
you
coming out
said
the first
earlier.
quarter.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So, all right. Anything else Hornets related, man?
No.
They had cool shirts in the
They
team
got
store.
some cool jerseys.
I love the gray jerseys.
They had this new tie-dye shirt in there I want to get.
Oh, do they?
How much is going for?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out Monday.
I need to go. I'm gonna try to see if I can go to the next game.
So Monday?
Tuesday the 28th.
Oh, Nick, I think said next. My bad.
The Orlando game Monday.
Yeah.
MLK, that will be working.
Yeah, I probably. I might try to get that game Monday. I need to. I
It's
need
like
to
a
get
5
out to
o'clock.
see
It's a
Scary
5
too.
o'clock start.
Yeah.
So you get out there a little bit earlier.
Which is good because me and my wife, have to get back. Also, we got anything else Charlotte related?
Work on your damn game.
Those 34s. that-
Stop walking around uptown Charlotte with your girlfriends or your side pieces eating ice cream. Get in the damn gym, work on your game, and stop being disappointments.
Or if you do want to go uptown, go to Geek Kaka. All right, so we're at. I'm just saying, man, because I'm telling you, you want to have some good food and good drinks. Woo! Just
Now, if this is going to be the Hornets team, let's keep it together. See what we got in 3 or 4 seasons. Because by then, players would have matured together. Washington will be stronger. His game should be better. Hopefully, Bridges' game hopefully will grow on by then.
Monk.
Graham, Monk.
what do you think we'll get in 3 or 4 seasons?
Unfortunately, I
At
can't
8
see the
seed?
future.
At 8 seed?
I mean, you have to keep it together at least. Keep
keep it
breaking it
together
down.
for what?
Gold State, beginning of 2010, was in the same boat. Drafted Steph Curry, drafted Klay
They
Thompson.
look awful.
They were sucking. They kept it together and they figured it out and they got the right coach. Maybe Borrego ain't the guy.
Yeah, you gotta be patient. Come into patience. And
Patience or what?
Give up
Didn't
the-
we just do like an all-decade team a couple weeks ago?
We had 8 coaches in that time.
Do you remember who was on the Charlotte Observer rank? Oh yeah, they ranked the top 5 Hornets of all time. Do you know who's on that list?
Who?
MKG.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No, I gotta see this.
No, it's absolutely horrible.
Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
Charlotte Observer.
Charlotte Observer,
Rick Bonnell. Long time.
Hornet Rider. I see him every game.
and he ranks Michael Kidd Gilchrist
Gilchrist
from St. Patrick's, ranked as an all-time.
all-decade player for the Hornets.
Well, you can't really get no.
I mean, there isn't a lot of choices, unfortunately, for the Hornets to choose from.
So you just F it, just pick anybody.
Oh, could have been all-decade team.
Okay, could have been.
Could have been.
Oh,
Oh no! Donovan Mitchell. Why don't we? Oh wow! I could spend a whole segment on this. Giannis over Cody Zeller.
Nobody knew about Giannis though, for real, because everybody.
Yeah.
Devin
Giannis-
Booker over Frank
That's the worst.
Kaminsky.
Bradley Beal over MKG.
Of course.
Donovan Mitchell over Malik.
Well, in that defense, everybody wanted him to lead.
Devin Booker over Sweet Tea. Now they're teammates.
He out for the year, I think.
Yep.
who?
Frank.
Kaminsky, I ain't seen him playing.
Yeah.
He broke his foot.
Did he?
Yep, he's
That iced
He,
tea,
you
man.
know, hustle jaw.
That iced tea.
Oh no, he's got a team option.
Oh, okay. Team options is fine.
Yeah,
Player
yeah.
options, yeah.
Yeah,
Zach Levine over Noah Vonleh.
Yeah.
Well, Vonleh was part of the trade for Batum, right?
We ended up sending him out down the next season. Draft. Didn't we draft him like 3rd that year or 4th?
Nah, 9th.
Was it 9th?
Yeah.
We could have took Jimmy Butler or Kawhi Leonard instead of goddamn Bismack Biyombo.
Because Kim was a good pick.
Or
Yeah.
Klay Thompson over Bismack Biyombo.
Because
Like,
Kimba went 9th and Bismarck went 4th, I think.
Biz was like 4th
Yeah.
or 6th. Like we had 2
Top 10.
So we could have took Klay Thompson and Kawhi Leonard in the same damn draft
Bismarck
and
and
been
Kimba.
set. Been set.
For the record, no one knew Kawhi Leonard was going to be that good.
Obviously, the Spurs knew because they traded one of their most popular players
Yeah.
to move up to get him.
George Hill. Clay, I didn't expect, to be honest.
But Clay was.
And then Jimmy Butler wasn't drafted to like
Nah.
30th. But he would have been better than Bismack Biyombo.
Sometimes we wish we had the crystal ball.
Like, can you just have a damn sign that says, yes, I'm going to be a great NBA player for the next 10 seasons?
And-
Or, no, I'm a suck. Do not draft me.
And I feel what team picky too depends too. Like Kawhi would came in Charlotte, who knows how he would have.
You know what? No, I can't. You can't say that. It's a scout's job to scout. So
Scouting development is that's
yeah, that's it. So if you get a good, everybody that skipped over Giannis,
well at time nobody liked international players.
All right, here we go. I'll share this. You did want to take a break. Number 1, Kimba.
okay,
Okay. Number 2, Marvin.
why?
when Martin signed with the Hornets in summer 14, it didn't seem like a major transaction. 5+ season later, he has a huge positive impact
He walks his dog.
for his 3-point shooting down at fourth ward. For 3-point shooting and defense. His defense! I haven't seen it. But just as partly as a leader and mentor. Okay. Williams had the grace that puts him up there with Vlade Divac as a teammate.
baby. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Al Jefferson.
Okay, I can see that.
Definitely. Gerald Wallace.
He's a bobcat.
And then MKG. Here's the line MKG. Was overdrafted with second pick. I think there is negativity regarding his career here is overstated. The guy has started 356 games as a Hornet. He never really improved a jump shooter, but his defense was strong, especially in broad spectrum. In his prime, MKG guarded point guards to power forwards. That meant Kyrie Irving one night, LeBron the next. Here's my point with this. He guarded them. He didn't play good defense. There's a big difference.
He was out there.
I remember when a certain, Carmelo came to Charlotte, he put up 62, and MKG was on him the whole game.
You know what?
But yeah, that's the old Dead K team.
I'm gonna say this. I'm really waiting for like Ashton Kutcher to come in and say, "You've been punked." I'm really waiting for like the thing to be like, "Ha ha, this is a joke."
No, in all seriousness, they do need to let the Hornets grow together, see what we have. The problem is we don't have a clear-cut leader of this team for the future. Devontae Graham looks good, but, these other guys look like role players.
I want to see more Dwayne Bacon because the guy gets buckets. He's a natural scorer. He's a natural scorer. And sometimes the Hornets go into funks like the other night. They only scored 86 against Denver. They were deep in the fourth quarter. They had 72 points. NBA teams with only 70 points in the fourth quarter? What kind of freaking basketball are y'all playing, man? Teams is going 70 in the first half.
We need to see what Bacon and Monk's got, all right, and make a decision on Monk. Either let him play, put him in the G League, let him prove. The G League, we got Joe Chaney. He put up 30 the other night against the Long Island Nets.
Chaney's son? That's one?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he's the one from Coastal Carolina or whatever that we had.
Oh, the guy that works in the back.
Yeah, food and beverage.
Guy that works in the back.
He's at the Krispy Kreme stand.
Oh, my God, give me some hot and ready.
We're going to take a break, come back, and we'll get into unbelievable AB dummies of the week and all the good stuff. You listen to BSS Carolinas. Catch us everywhere.
I'm one of the fans that y'all supporting this stripping of the titles.
Now, what players would you suspend? Like all of them? Because you can't really.
What?
Castro situation.
Oh.
Like the whole team?
The whole team.
The whole team? What, you
Anybody
talking
that's-
about strip the
Punish
title?
the players.
Suspended?
No.
Anybody
Okay,
that's left
Jose.
from that 2017 team.
Like you can't pick and choose players all
No,
on the same
Jose,
team.
first of all, you got to do. It's Jose. That censor is what it is.
Springer,
He's
Berman,
got to be suspended.
Subi,
Yeah.
Correa, all them clowns.
Verlander.
Verlander.
Pitcher didn't do it. It was-
I don't care.
He's
He's on the team.
homie. You got a ring out the deal. My team got sent home twice.
I don't think playing for the nation.
Red Sox,
Alvarez and
cheating.
Guerrero.
Alvarez should be suspended too.
Well, he was a double at the time.
He's an
But here's
organization.
here's the thing with the stealing signs thing. Okay, where were you doing this? Like, how were the signs stolen?
Oh, it was bad.
It's horrible.
They had a computer camera set up with a feed in the dugout.
That was showing the pitcher's hand when they were going
Yeah.
back adjusting their grip.
Like you watch the TV, like rock on the screen. That's the screen in the dugout. And they'll bang a trash can for fastball
Let you know it's a fastball.
and don't say nothing when it's like an off.
Because you know they're in the glove. Hitter can't see it, but we can see everything straight
Like
back.
signs
from the
still
camera.
happens, but
They
not
show the
electronically,
field.
like technology wise. They had a camera set in center field.
They can see exact grip. That's
Yep.
what they did to you, Darvish. Oh, we know that grip. We know what's coming.
Zooming in on the picture.
Oh, there's the grip from Chapman for the fastball.
And I think it's Belcher and
Speed
Cora
up that
put the camera feed, the TV feed
Can
in
we
the
talk
dugout.
about the Dodgers, not the Yankees? It's about the Dodgers. It's not about the Yankees.
Because we got cheated not only by the Red Sox, but the last 3 playoffs, we lost to the Astros twice.
We lost the World Series back-to-back years to the guys that cheated.
Yeah.
Come on.
Y'all got shitted on.
Y'all should get a second prize. We should get the main prize. There you go.
Should we play the World Series?
Yeah, let's just replay the World Series.
We can't do that.
Yankees, Dodgers, over the
We would have
past
smoked y'all's
2
ass. Why would you do that?
Shit, we got way too much hitting.
Now.
Now.
We got Gary Cole.
We do
That's cheater.
too. What's your point? We got just as much hitting y'all do. I don't understand.
See-
Actually, we got better hitting. We don't strike out as much as you guys do. Well, of course, Seaver does, but hey.
Wait, y'all play, y'all hit team from 17 and like, all right, you can't play. You wasn't part of the
This
team.
guy back. Ooh.
Oh,
He's horrible. Roy Williams.
He never said fireman.
Recruiting this year, and he called these kids garbage. But
Basically.
you recruited these
I know,
garbage ass
okay.
kids.
You never recruit like one and done players, so this is first year really.
And he ain't had a one and done. Well, Nasir Little was a one and done, but
Yeah,
I mean,
Little.
he had a veteran team around him.
Huh? Nah, but Roy doesn't like doing run and done players.
No, he doesn't, but he had.
Yeah.
He was getting a few from here and there
Like Cole Anthony
But he
probably the
was
biggest prospect he's had.
in the last few seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, Nasir
But-
Little was supposed to be a big prospect. That was a good play.
But we knew when
Man.
Cam Johnson and May and them left, they didn't have any vets behind them. This is what they had.
See, that's what's so excellent about Coach K. They turn it over every year.
Mm-hmm. All right, you got to go.
Well, if somebody leave, he's got the bench, just in case.
And I think they got a couple players that might stick it out a few seasons, like Matthew Hurt. Solid player. I think he can
Like,
play.
I thought Trey Jones thought about going to the draft last year.
I think Trey Jones can play all 4 years.
I agree.
He needs to play all 6 years. That dude.
Stay and play as long as you can.
He needs to be.
college guy.
He needs to be like Scoop Jardine.
Played
Like,
for 8 years. in
Yeah,
Syracuse.
play that like. Damn, Scoop, you still eligible?
Or what was that? Or Jerry McNamara for Syracuse.
Oh,
Didn't he
God.
play like 20 seasons?
He coaching now with him. I think.
Yeah, like, he's grandfather then.
What's the guy? CJ Fair.
Oh. No,
Yeah, he
but
did play
here's the
for
funny
NC
thing.
State, didn't he? Was it NC State?
Nah.
No, CJ Fair was at
Him
at
and
Syracuse.
Him and Scoop were together, I think.
And Hakeem Ward won't be there for
No,
that.
that's mellow time.
But I could have swore McNamara and Scoop Jardine played with each other.
Maybe 1 year.
That's what I'm saying. If you played with McNamara and then you played 5 years after McNamara,
I remember he got hurt 1 year.
who?
Scoop.
Welcome to BSS Carolinas on Stitcher, Spreaker, iTunes, Audible, Anchor FM, all those great platforms. But definitely on Spreaker, you can catch all our stuff. You can send out wherever you would like. On IG and Twitter, BSS Carolinas, you can catch us. And of course, I'm Rocky Summit. We're on Facebook Live. Sitting in the studio, of course, is B3 Exponent.
Live from the campus of the Connecticut School of Broadcasting in Charlotte, North Carolina. Where you can maybe work hard and make the dreams come true unless you go and get your ass in here. So get in here,
TV Radio.
Go CSB.com.
That's right. And we are sponsored by Attitude Broadcasting. Put some attitude in it.
If you don't have the right attitude with your broadcasting, you know what you're doing. Pucking with the wrong team. Get it together.
Absolutely.
ABC 2020, baby.
And sitting in the studio as well is, I'm not going to go deep yet.
Okay,
We
save
got
me for last
my
one.
man Smoochie is here in the studio,
Go Phoenix.
the Phoenix Suns. And then we got the two-time, own division, own coaching style, own commish. He does it all. Go ahead. Is the Urban Nerd.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Two-time.
Two-time.
There we go. I heard
Urban Nerd. There
a
you
little
go.
excitement in there. There we go.
Yeah. Anyway, he's sitting in the studio. Of course, Smoochie and Urban Nerd have Urban Outcasts when catch it. And where?
Mondays 6 to 8. Definitely can catch us, and also we're gonna be. If you don't catch our show, we also got shows airing on 89.7 Heat FM radio from 8 to 10 on Monday nights as well. Definitely check us out. Doing the damn thing. Shout out to everybody that supports us. Support your local podcast, everybody.
Please.
Absolutely. All right, we got some stuff to go into. But first, don't forget for Charlotte today, if you're uptown, be careful. Oprah's in town.
Oh,
at
really?
the Spectrum Arena, yeah.
It's over at 3. So
It's over at 3?
Yeah, so it might not be too bad.
Oh man, I want to
I
meet her.
guess I need to be getting out of here then in the next 20 minutes so
Yeah.
I can
We'll get
avoid that damn traffic.
Yeah, you want to avoid traffic is what I'm trying to tell you.
What
And
is she here for?
Guest speaking, like a
her
motivational-
wellness,
Weight Watchers tour.
yeah, Weight Watchers tour, wellness, yeah. We had
Charlotte, too.
lunch the other day at Asbury, and they partnered with
So a
Oprah.
restaurant.
Yeah, the restaurant. They
I wanna
to help
s-
it make it healthier.
I
So
want to shoot my shot.
she's going to be she's here this weekend. Next weekend she's in Atlanta with The Rock. This weekend she's in town with Amy Schumer.
Oprah, if you listening, you need to start a radio station for local people in podcasting.
That's right. We'll talk about Weight Watchers.
Shoot.
Look at
I
us.
love how
We
Weight Watchers.
listen. We
the
we
whole
get
network is sponsors.
exactly absolutely.
I
We
use
gain
cookies
it,
too.
we lose it. I mean that's
And I love your garlic, your cauliflower crust pizzas. Oh my God! Don't get me started on
All
those.
right, we ain't going on.
I'm lying.
I love that mile walk you did yesterday.
Look, Oprah, I just want to get your phone number.
One, Stephen.
Stephen gonna step on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sam and comfortable in his time, his guest house. You ain't
And
gonna mess that
then,
up.
and then next week is the Women's March. So
That's dope.
be careful uptown because there's gonna be a lot of people.
That's dope.
Go
So-
support, please.
Oh,
go
and don't
support.
forget next weekend too is Tyler Perry's Medea's final play as well.
Is it in Charlotte?
Yeah,
At
next week.
Blumenthal
No, at Spectrum.
Spectrum.
Wow.
Next
So we
Saturday.
Final stage play.
Yeah, final. It's Saturday and Sunday.
Tired of dressing up as a woman.
Last time.
Wait a
Oh, with that, yeah.
minute. Is Lakers in town?
Yo, I was sick.
I didn't want to say. I was gonna leave that alone this time.
So in other news,
He came to the right seat to keep pounding.
yeah.
All right. Anyway, moving on. Let's get into some unbelievable teams and moments of the week. I am going to. Yep. All right. Does anybody have any players or teams? This
You know the
week?
big ones, LSU and Joe Burrow.
Go ahead.
Big Dick Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go.
I ain't gonna lie, I love if we point the thing for the ring.
Right?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. About to have that thing.
He said 10 and a half. Go ahead and get it ready for me.
Shout out to Thad Moss. If anybody is very familiar with Thad Moss, kid went to Mallard Creek. Came here in Charlotte, very humble kid. Works hard as hell. Definitely nothing like his dad. Shout out to Randy Moss for letting Thad be Thad. He doesn't, try to get in his son's way. He's not like LeVar Ball, LeVar Ball,
Balls.
anything like that. When people were asking Randy Moss about his son, he let his son have the spotlight.
You should.
So shout out to,
Yeah.
Thad and Randy.
I like the fact Randy was in the crowd with the fans. He wasn't trying to be on the field with them. He was just a proud parent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing is, that is thanks for leaving NC State for LSU. I mean,
Well, he got a ring out of it.
So what? You could got education.
He got that LSU. He bought that.
I'm just congrats to him.
He
man.
bought that from
You
LSU.
know who's unbelievable this week? The makers of those gummy dicks that Antonio Brown threw at his baby mama, because I'm sure their sales went
Through the
way up. Like, y'all got gummy bear dicks? Oh, snap.
Whoa.
the
Wait.
video?
I didn't see.
Well, hold on. I'll pull up the clip.
Oh my, he's
You
lost
know
it.
they sold a ton. Like, they
Spots in.
way up. Like, oh man, we can take this an extra 3 vacations now.
AB, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So y'all are definitely unbelievable this week.
I was trying to put it up. I was trying to put it Facebook. But do you have any other players of the week or teams?
Brandon Ingram,
Right, 49.
49, back from injury. First game back from injury too.
And stop Utah's winning streak.
Yeah.
And that dude is hooping right now.
Yeah, he had. You said 49, right?
Yep.
8 3-pointers.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, he hit a game winning shot.
Oh no, that was Luka. Luka had 8 threes.
Yeah, last night, yeah.
And Orlando Magic last Monday against the Lakers.
Markel Fultz triple-double.
Right? And then Casper. That's the guy we need to see all the time, Aaron Gordon, not just some of the time when you feel hype and you want to play.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
I've
back
seen
home in
that.
LA.
I definitely
Yeah,
seen
he
that.
launched him.
Like, that's the way to go. But yeah, whoever made these gummy bears is winner chicken. Then I'm about to go buy a bag and give my wife. I'm like, hey, that's what I want you to do. I need you to.
And all of these should be on our Facebook page. But the ref that ran over the Titans head coach during the game, in case you haven't seen
Oh,
the
I saw that video.
He ran him over. James Harden joins the 20,000 point club, 45th player in NBA history to reach 20K points. We're talking about Luka and Brown. Go ahead.
I say Derrick Henry.
Again.
800 yards in 3 games?
So we can't leave out Ryan Tannehill because
Ryan Tannehill, man.
What we talked about last week came through and made throws.
Didn't we all
unlike Kirk Cousins.
Didn't we all pick Tennessee last week?
I picked the Ravens.
I picked Tennessee.
Lamar Jackson.
I picked
I picked Tennessee, okay.
I picked Tennessee. And by the way, he also had 3 touchdowns. Not 2, he had 3 because he had a rushing touchdown.
Yep.
Ryan Tannehill played great.
Hell of a game.
And they down him like
And
him.
he's had 160 yards in 2 games.
And then I said last week that he was going to get a 1-year deal because he got him to this point. Get him to the conference championship. Watch Ryan Tannehill get a multi-year extension.
Oh, after
from the
they
Titans,
win-
and it will be announced pretty
After
soon.
they win tomorrow, he's going to get
Oh, they not
major
beat
deal.
Kansas City.
Oh.
I don't think they'll lose by more than 7.5. They not beat Kansas City. Not Mahomes.
And then the last one is Jimmy Johnson, Bill Cowher got inducted in the NFL Hall of Fame. I got to say, it's great to see them do it on TV and the reaction.
It was genuine. You could tell like, they were.
My heart goes out to the member of the Cowboys team, the last member from the All 70s
Oh, yeah, Drew
decade
Pearson.
team that got left off
Drew
again.
Pearson, the original 88.
Was that
That
his
is
last
crazy.
year on eligibility?
I think so.
Okay.
But it's the sentiment.
How you on an all-decade team, but you're not in the Hall of
for
Fame?
the 70s. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of
That's
all
crazy.
our receivers, he was the first 88, probably
Yep.
the best 88.
Yep.
Michael Irvin. But yeah, he's up there.
But Mike Irvin is in the damn Hall of Fame, ain't he?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he better be.
Oh no, the triplets are in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I was about to say first.
All that cocaine he did, you think it was in vain? What?
The original Antonio Brown. Come on. So Jimmy Johnson, Bill Cowher. Who's a better coach? Bill Cowher, by the way, lost 4 AFC Championship games. I didn't think about that. He lost 4 AFC Championship games.
Patriots beat him 1 year. Bills was that part of the Bills beat him too?
Yeah, but Andy Reid is second with 3. He's getting ready to get number 4 tomorrow.
I'm gonna go with Jimmy Johnson, and for the simple fact he literally built the blueprint to University of Miami's dynasty and the Dallas Cowboys dynasty.
I think he's probably one of the first coaches to tell Jerry no. That's why he wasn't there so long.
And I know he wasn't coaching Super Bowl 30 when the Cowboys beat Bill Cowher Steelers,
But that's his
but
team.
that was his team.
Yeah, and as a coach, as a recruiter, like to this day, there has not been a Dallas Cowboy. The closest thing to a Dallas Cowboy coach after Jimmy Johnson was probably Bill Parcells. That's it.
And Bill Parcells had that eye. He saw Tony Romo at Houston, Illinois. Nobody was looking at Tony
Well, Tom
Romo.
was a 6th round pick.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
I think they could have just signed him off the damn street if
Yep.
they wanted to. Because they want to draft Tony Romo.
Yeah, but I feel Jimmy and Jerry never got. He's not in the ring honor, is he?
Nope. He's gonna get in the Hall of Fame before he gets the Ring of
Oh
Honor.
wow.
Jerry, as long as Jerry alive, he's not putting Jimmy Johnson.
No, he's going to. It's coming.
He'll have to.
It's coming this year, I think.
I mean, it's well
Because
deserved.
listen, yeah, it's well deserved. Stephen Jones is going to have a say to put him in there,
Let's let the past be
and
the
the
past.
past is the past. So he'll get in. Congrats
He
to
wasn't
both
no
of
puppet.
them. I got an argument the other day. I love Jimmy. Jimmy was a better college coach than he was in the
Oh, definitely, I agree.
because his longevity was only a couple. It was 5-6 years.
Yeah, because after Dallas, he went to Miami,
That was-
and
Yeah,
that
and the Miami thing was
Just-
but he
He got a job based
like they asked me why I don't think he's as good. I don't think he's a great coach. I thought he was a good coach in the NFL. College, he was a great coach.
Jimmy was a hell of a rah-rah guy,
Right.
like what Pete Carroll is now. He could get players
Going.
jump off the damn bridge for him. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for him like that in Miami, because Miami was different.
This is Dan Marino and
Right.
him.
He took players that he was comfortable with, that he knew. And the Cowboy thing, it was Troy Aikman was there for like 1 year, but bringing in Mike Werber, bringing in Emmitt Smith, all these young players, it was a college atmosphere, college feel.
Now, who made a trade for all those picks to get those guys?
That was Jimmy.
That was Jimmy.
That was a Herschel
Also
Walker trade.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Because we got
Jimmy Herschel
Darren. Yeah, we got not Darren Woodson. The running back from Minnesota was actually pretty good. That
Yeah.
we got back.
Can't remember at the time.
It's
It was a bad
Darren.
window.
It's
Josh-
Darren something. I can't remember his last name.
And it's funny how we traded Herschel Walker to get Emmett just to get Herschel Walker back
Yeah. Man.
through Jimmy Johnson.
That's very true. So let's go into dummies of the week.
Got one on the screen.
All right, that's gonna be the sound this week. Who do y'all have for dummies? Because I'm gonna play the video when it's my turn.
I don't think we gotta say. You can just go ahead and do this one
Go
first.
ahead and do it,
Oh,
man. I think
wait!
it's-
Well, before we even get into it,
Well, you can go ahead and talk. Go ahead.
before we get into it, well, the dummies of the week is the New York Giants for hiring Jason Garrett.
Congratulations!
For the next 17 weeks, we all know where everybody's gonna stand.
Saquon might have the longest year ever.
And Saquon up the middle, and Saquon to the left, and Saquon
Toss.
to the right.
Toss.
All right, punt the ball.
Can I add one thing? Do you know who the two candidates were to get the OC job?
Kitchens?
No, it was
Kitchen.
Jason Garrett and Mike Shula.
I
That was
remember
their
they-
choices.
they would look at
That was
Mike
their
Shula.
choices.
'Cause
Mike
Shula
Shula,
was
he
like-
was the OC,
Yeah.
but he interviewed with Joe Judge. It was up to him and Garrett.
Okay.
Giants fans are excited though, because they look at the stats that we put up, and it's like, oh, Jason
You
Garrett.
can't know better than what you did.
Listen.
Here's a stat for people that were saying that, hey, you know, Jason Garrett is going to be a good OC. An analytics person, I was on the show, and an analytics person broke it down. When Kellen Moore was calling the offensive plays, 62% of the plays that he picked worked, were successful. Out of those 62% of the plays that were effective, 43 of them resulted in touchdowns.
But wasn't their stats. But the thing is, Jason Garrett, he might do well there. You know, for a
Schmuck.
season. He might. The coaching staff. By the way, the Panthers had in Ben McAdoo as a.
Ooh, slick him in.
Well, that's worse.
The person that first
Sorry.
saw the writing on the wall of benching Eli, underachieving Manning.
The way he
Oh
did
yeah,
it,
that's the
though.
only other number one quarterback that's won the Super
Yep.
Bowl in the last 15 years.
But we have to. But
That doesn't count.
of course, I was going to say that about Jason Garrett. Week 1 to be interesting since that's who we opened up against.
Again?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then we got the video AB. His girlfriend getting in a police car. His baby's mama.
There we go.
Getting kids screaming at both the mama and police. Get off my lawn and throwing gummies at them, right?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's before he got famous.
Yeah, you see the kid before it became diva mode. Like, here, let me just let you have this. You want my cars? You trying to steal my car?
Because she showed up at the house and called the cops, right?
Yeah.
He told her to get out.
I do have a couple other ones. This whole Beckham situation, and now it's saying that the charges may be dropped.
He got paid off.
He slid him a little cash
Yeah,
and,
I
all
thought that
that,
was.
and some tickets to an LSU game in the
Season-
future.
might
be season
Might be
tickets.
season tickets.
Yeah,
Season tickets.
he's not a damn dummy.
Which one?
Odell Beckham.
See, he's not.
No, he's a
He's
damn
a
dummy.
for doing that, but
Soon as the national championship is over, let me get in players $100 bills.
I didn't mind that. Don't do it in front of the camera.
Yeah, $100 bills. Here you go. Lose your eligibility. Use your eligibility.
Oh, all of them was going to the league anyway. He gave money
Use
to-
your eligibility.
Joe
That's why
Burrow.
the boosters put it in the envelope so you can't.
You're
These
damn
obviously
dummy.
know what it is, but damn, you Here's some blue
You got
money
wide.
for you, and blue money for you.
You scored 2 touchdowns, right?
He looked like a big time drug dealer. Like, yeah, man.
He did.
There goes the infamous bag.
Yeah. Oh,
There it is.
Oh
A bag
wow.
of gummy dicks. He threw right at her like, here's your nutrition value. This all you getting from me, girl.
Ooh, she is.
It's Friday.
She might have makeup.
It was a morning. It was a morning.
Yeah, it's in the morning.
Morning.
She just rolled over. So
Gangsta, I got to throw my hood on before I throw these damn bag of
And
gummy dicks out.
did he call out the Stephen A? He called Stephen A. He
oh
called
no.
out.
Yeah, everybody, man, he went off.
Yeah, he called out Stephen A. and called out the cops.
And then one more dummy for Drew Rosenhaus. Why it took you to conference championship Sunday to drop this clown as a client? Like, you were really wasting efforts and energy on this clown, thinking someone's gonna sign
And I
him?
ain't like there's no reason saying I care about you. No, you ain't making no money no more. You was
That
dropped.
was it. You should have dropped him a while ago. Talking about he
I was on. I ain't
needs
like.
to get mental help.
I ain't like how you did that. If you don't want to say you don't want
But
to.
all season, my client didn't do nothing.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah, I
he's
don't-
ready to be signed.
Yeah. I
And
ain't
you
like.
saw the workout for the Saints blew up in your faces. Now it's time to get out.
Yep.
You should have dropped him after the Patriots dropped him. But
Yeah.
no,
I can make a little bread maybe.
I'm gonna make some money. We gonna get him signed.
Yeah. That's how.
Oh, you're not. You should have maybe slid him that
And
gummy dicks.
then
and
I
have
think
money.
I think AP put the Twitter text messages on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like
no,
the
he
comments.
AB does not care.
Yeah, AB does not care at all.
Like,
AB needs to get some help, man. I'm just saying he needs some help right now.
Some
he's taken one too many hits.
the Vontaze
in
Burfict hit.
the NFL.
That's what he was saying. Ever since the Vontaze Burfict hit, it's been.
Probably, yeah, he ain't been right. He ain't been right. Didn't he knock his ass out?
Yeah, he out
Yeah.
cold.
And then listen, I'm all about getting championships back. I mean, you know, I've yelled about the Dodgers getting. No, I haven't. I don't care. I just want to move on. LA City Council votes to ask Major League Baseball to award the 17-18 World Series to the Dodgers.
Oh, both of them.
Yeah. That's not how I want to get it back. And then, let's go ahead and get into this week's voting results. There's new results in. And Alex Caruso is now number 4 in the
It's
West,
the headman.
above Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell,
That's Steph hurt.
Devin Booker, D'Angelo Russell, and John Morant.
It's the Caruso show, man.
Yeah, he's third. He's the third guy.
That's why you need to take. I'm sorry. Please excuse my French, censor. That's why you need to take this stuff away from take this shit away from the fans.
It's only 25% ain't a full fan no more. Thank goodness.
By the way, Mrs. Summit, this is third week in a row. I will keep saying it until the end of
Who she vote for this week?
Bismack.
She voted
Biombo,
for Bismack
Again?
again?
she votes for Bismack every week, man. Come on.
Week.
Listen, I
What's the
love
limit?
Biz. But stop voting. This is what the problem is with voting. Alex Caruso is 4th in the West,
I'm telling you, it's a headband. He put the headband on.
and he's moving up the charts. Damian Lillard, he's less than 100,000. He's less than 100,000 away, or 10,000 away from Damian
Hey,
Lillard.
look at the markets.
He will get Damian Lillard. James Harden and Luka, he's not catching. But he'll finish at least 3rd in the West.
What if they voted him to be a starter? Do you be like, no, guy, let's come
It's
on.
embarrassing.
They wouldn't do that. He's not.
Luka and LeBron
he's
so
not
far
gonna
ahead
be
right
on the
now.
roster.
Yeah.
Maybe you could put Caruso in the skills challenge, which
I don't
they need
know.
to get rid of and do the damn king of the court thing that they were talking about.
Let me give a shout out to NHL, by the way. The
Yeah,
All-Star
please.
Game's coming up. In case you didn't know, they're going to do, I thought it was the full game. Oh, it's highlights. So NHL is going to a skills challenge where they shoot a puck from the stands.
Yep.
Damn.
That is cool.
And next year, they're doing 3-on-3 tournament.
NHL knows, they know what they should definitely do a 3
And if they ain't doing it by conference, so like Metropolitan get 3 players, the South get 3 players, and they just pick players and just.
Rising Stars should go away and they should do a 3-on-3.
I like Rising Stars.
I like it, but just
I like
do
the
a
Rising Stars,
3-on-3.
man. You can get rid of the dunk contest for me.
No, don't get rid of that.
Who's playing it?
Listen. We got Dwight Howard in it this year.
He already said he's not doing it.
I know.
Instead of 3-3, king of the court, 1-on-1, get your brightest all-stars out there, put up $5 million to the winner.
Well,
$5 million to the winner's charity.
I have already said the guys that come into the league should have to be in it. Ja Morant should be in it this year or next year. He's already said he's not.
You know what? I feel if they want to do it, don't let them make them do it.
No, say, look, this is what brings in the bright young people is when can you imagine Zion doing it this year or next year?
I feel like
against Ja? Dude.
You don't want them to have assets if they don't want to be in it.
Right.
They won't, if you put prize money up,
creative dunkers.
if you put prize money up, they will do it.
Yeah, you got to do that, but if they
That's
don't want
what
to
I'm
do
saying.
it,
We're asking Vince Carter to join the slam dunk contest.
Right. Well, because nobody will do it anymore. Somehow you need to tie in. If you start on the All-Star team, you need to be in it. I mean, somebody needs to be in it.
they ain't going to do it for real, though.
No, I get it. Come on, man. It's embarrassing. It's getting embarrassing.
Doing three-point contests.
That's why you get rid of that mess.
We'll
King
have
of
to.
the court. Let's go.
Because players now by dribbling and dunking now.
No.
So
So
I want to see Giannis and LeBron go 1-on-1 to 7. Let's see who will win.
I don't want to see.
Go at
That's gonna be
it. Go at it.
See Luka against LeBron.
Right.
That's-
I want to see
that's
Paul
gonna be
George
hard.
against Kawhi.
No,
1-on-1
I want to see
to 7.
3. I want to see 3-on-3. If we're gonna do 3-on-3. I don't want to see 1-on-1. That just I want to see 3-on-3.
Just have the top
really
5
good.
voters pick 2 players each and go out.
Yeah, that's.
I
I
get
think
that.
the way they should have it is let the people pick their team. Let LeBron choose one. Let Luka choose one, and then have fans vote for the third one. Something I don't know. Figure it out.
Like top 8 players voted, you get to pick their players. LeBron
Right.
go first since he got the highest amount of votes, whatever. And
Yeah.
go from there.
And let
Just like
Luka-
NBA Street. When you did NBA Street, just random players in a group and just
Right.
pick who you want.
Exactly. So, but also on the West Conference, we got Dwight Howard's number 10.
Hey, LA in a certain community.
Second community. Out in the East.
You got a whole state.
Yeah, out in the East, pretty much the same. I'm not gonna really spend a lot of time on it. Taco Fall is number 6.
That's Boston.
He's ahead of Gordon Hayward. Not even close. He's 300,000 votes ahead of Gordon Hayward.
Sounds like Taco getting a lot of money from the merchandiser because he must be selling a load of jerseys.
They're making a shirt. Site made a shirt from the Taco Tuesday.
Wasn't he like a late second round
He was
pick?
He
undrafted.
said late. He wasn't.
He
drafted.
wasn't even
I
drafted.
thought he was drafted.
No, he
Late
was-
second round by
No,
they got Carson Edwards.
He is two words: dumpster
He's
juice.
tall.
Yeah.
He's a
But they love her. Yeah. So anyway, that's the All-Star voting. Right now, let's go to NFL. Let's make our picks for conference championship game. AFC Titans at Chiefs.
I'm gonna go Tennessee because they can't stop Derrick Henry. Last time he played, he put 180 yards against them.
Yes.
And
Oh, don't forget Ryan Tannehill had a great game against the Chiefs last Sunday.
yeah, and brought him back, blocked the field goal. Like Tennessee defense is very underrated. People don't realize.
Yeah. What does Vegas say?
7-point fake.
Oh,
No, 7.
half.
Is it 7?
Oh,
Okay.
7.5.
It was like
Sports line is 7.
Okay.
It may have went down, but there's a reason Kansas City is giving a touchdown. Tennessee can't stop their offense. Yeah, their defense may be underrated, but Kansas City offense is electric.
Yeah, it's the fact. Here's a weird stat. They scored 51 points in less than 30 minutes.
Like they spotted Houston 24 and said, "Okay,
What?
we're done playing with
Bill
y'all.
O'Brien
Watch this."
didn't help with that.
That 4th and 3 play was stupid.
Well,
Yeah.
not only that, but the 4th and 1 to me, kicking the field goal.
I didn't mind that because you
No,
went
I
up
did.
24 to nothing at
No,
that
no.
point.
I did. When you're playing a team in their homes, you better score touchdowns, especially playing to the offense like Kansas City.
Wait,
You better put up touchdowns,
But what if
not
they get
field goals.
stopped?
They
Listen,
was on
are you
fire
gonna tell
for
me if you could give Deshaun Watson the ball, he ain't getting stopped? I don't know. Do a rollout, throw it to D Hop, throw it to Farrell. You could have got something. My point is, if you go up 28 to nothing, that's different than going up 24 to nothing. That's 4 touchdowns.
The Ravens thought the same thing with Lamar Jackson on 4th and 1. He can't be stopped. He was stopped
Right.
3 times.
But that you can't
give up
live
points on the road
in
with
the.
your
No,
three
you do.
scores.
You won't touch. Yes, when you're playing the
But
Chiefs, you
up
do.
3 scores.
Playing the Chiefs is different than playing the Ravens. I'm sorry. The Chiefs, I know the Ravens had a great season. The Chiefs are passing, and you saw what happened. Mark Ingram wasn't healthy. They don't have those deep threats the way Kansas City does. They just don't.
I'm gonna say
Because what happened is after they did not go for the 4th and 1, he goes for a fake punt on 4th and 3 on their side. Both of them, it was one after another. I'm just saying that 4th and 1 not going for it led to the 4th and 3 call, and then Hardman freaking returned it inside the 50, and it just steamrolled it.
They should have fired Bill O'Brien when he did that dumbass play.
I just think when they did the 4th and 1, it gave Kansas City a chance.
Well, no, Chiefs second quarter team though. They score all their points in the second quarter.
They do. That's the reason you better get all the damn points you can get. And 28 is better than 24.
And what killed them too was when they lied, the guy who was guarding Kelsey got hurt out for the game. That killed them because he was guarding Kelsey.
You had a chance, and this is just us as competitors in sports. If a man is down, kick him.
Right, absolutely.
If I got a chance to demolish and destroy you, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to give you no hope now whatsoever.
The big difference to me is Tennessee can run the ball, and they'll stick with it. Houston does not stick with the run because they have those weapons. So Tennessee's going to run it a lot. And time of possession, to me, is the most important thing. You keep Mahomes on the sideline.
Shoot, if he get 5 possessions, score 5 touchdowns, that's 35 points. Tennessee is going to have a tough time trying to score 35.
If you keep him on the sideline, if the time of possession is 42-20,
he would get 5 possessions out of that.
I get that.
They changed the play, but Houston changed. Like Houston completely changed. They said, you know what? Everything.
We're gonna stop being aggressive.
Right.
They play scared.
They played scared. They played safe. That's what I'm saying.
Aggressive.
That's my point with the 4th and 1. You playing aggressive, and then they decide to go for a stupid.
Now I might take Tennessee tomorrow with the points.
I would definitely take Tennessee.
I'm taking Kansas City to win the game and go to championship. I told y'all last week why I'm rooting for Kansas City, so I'm gonna stay with Kansas City.
Jerry Henry show and Tannehill. Because Tannehill will have a big game, I think, tomorrow.
I do too. He had a big game the first time. 35. They beat them 35-32 in Kansas City.
No, that's in Tennessee.
It was Tennessee. All right.
So, they bucked the field goal.
Kansas City was beat up at this point in the season. A lot of defensive players missed that game. That was the game Mahomes had that jump pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think is Frank Clark playing?
Yeah.
And
right now.
And Chris Jones. Chris Jones didn't play.
I don't know about Chris Jones because that was questionable last week,
Yeah.
and then they ruled him out right before game. So, all right, you're going Kansas City.
I'm going to Tennessee. I'm riding Tennessee train.
I'm going to go Tennessee.
I've been saying Chiefs and Packers, who I want to get Super Bowl.
That's what the league wants.
But I'm going to go Tennessee, man. I think if they keep him on the sideline, they can win this game.
Because it's got Lamar out of his element, throwing the ball 60 times a game, which ain't his game.
And
let Pat Mahomes throw it 60 times.
Oh, I know, yeah, different. Yeah, you can't
no,
do that.
That's different. But Pat Mahomes also has Hardman, Sammy Watkins when he shows up.
Talk about 8 passes though.
Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Damian Williams.
Those receivers aren't good without Pat Mahomes throwing them the football.
All right, you can't compare Kansas City receivers to Baltimore. It's not even close. I mean, they don't have a tight end that could come close to Kelce. They don't have a wide receiver.
Mark Andrews ain't a Pro Bowl.
Not compared to Kelce, dude. Kelce's Gronkowski and Kittle like.
Mark
Andrews is okay.
Kansas City's offense, he would be putting up huge numbers too.
No, not like Kelce.
Like Mark Andrews is the only passer they passing.
He was hurt too, I think.
Okay, can someone please tell Hollywood Brown? You don't say he's Tyreek Hill?
He's fast.
He's
not
not
saying,
fast.
I was just saying Mark Andrews was having big numbers with nothing around him.
No, he had a good season. He didn't have a Kelce season with freaking Mahomes.
I think with Baltimore, the gimmick only works but for so long.
You have to throw the ball, and you can't run that.
The worst nightmare happened to the Ravens last week. They didn't have a great start. They didn't jump on the team 14-0 like they've been doing all season.
Right.
And then they fell behind.
But not only that, they had like like 8 or 9 drop passes.
They had some drop
Baltimore
passes.
did?
Yeah.
But
But
here's the other
bad
thing.
throws, too.
Here's the big thing that Baltimore did not do. They did not convert on third down. They didn't convert on fourth down. They went for it on fourth down a couple times.
3 times.
They couldn't convert. Tennessee played really great defense. And I know how many yards Lamar Jackson had. A lot of that came in the third and fourth quarter when they were really behind.
Those are down inflated stats
Stats.
or empty
Exactly.
calories.
Those are
All
the
it-
That's
those
that
are the
extra
Dallas
burger you add.
Cowboys
Right.
offensive stats from the
Those
season.
were those 10 Twinkies that you thought was gonna fill you up and your stomach's still growling.
So
It's just empty calories.
NFC title game: Green Bay, San Francisco. 7.5 point favorites to San Francisco.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
I want to go with the Packers. I said that last year when Kylo Ren was on the show that Aaron Rodgers was too good to not win one more Super Bowl, and this is his chance.
Got a running
It's
game.
opened up.
Got a running game.
But what
and
is
defense.
Aaron Rodgers' record against the 49ers in the playoffs in his lifetime? He's over.
3?
He is over. The 49ers have had this man's number. I know it was different defense then, and Colin Kaepernick chewed his ass up in 2
And
of the
Green Bay,
playoff
yeah.
games. And it's a
That's when
different
Frank Gore
Green Bay
still kind
team
of in
then.
his prime, too.
But this San Francisco's defensive and offensive team is better than those teams that was beating him a few seasons ago, right?
I think the hardest thing for what's going to really challenge Green Bay's offense, the corners. Richard Sherman is still Richard Sherman. That secondary is tough. I think they give them a heavy dose of the running game.
I like San Francisco tomorrow, man.
That front seven, San Francisco, even more than secondary. They front seven.
I like San Francisco, and I like San Francisco to cover. Didn't they beat them 42-10?
38, 33, no, it wasn't 42.
It's 33-8.
Yeah, oof. It was so ugly, though.
It was
Yeah.
synonymous.
Ass whoopings anonymous.
Right.
Well, that's like
I don't expect to see that same score, but like 24-14, 28-14, I can see it being like that.
Rodgers and the Packers lost the 49ers 2012 and 13 in the playoffs, so 2 in a row.
back.
Overall, he's 4-5.
Mm.
So he's 0-2 in the playoffs against the 49ers.
I remember Cat beat us in Green Bay. Like,
Right. That is bad. Here's the thing. For me, for Aaron Rodgers, somebody other than Devontae Adams has to step up as a receiver.
And
All right. Last week, it was Devontae Adams. We looked at it. Then it was Jimmy Graham had 3 catches and like 4 targets. And then Geronimo Allison had 1 catch for 11. Another receiver had 1
Yeah.
for something.
Well-
1. It was nothing else other than
I told
Devontae
you
Adams.
Adams was going to have a huge game.
So
Well, the problem
Geronimo Allison or one of those other receivers has to step up.
he trusts
Lazard, yeah.
He trusts him. He got hurt in the game,
Right.
so he missed the whole game. So he's questionable for tomorrow.
He'll play, but no matter if he plays or not, you might as well say he's not there because you don't have to get somebody else to step up and get some catches in that game.
When
Jimmy
San
Graham's huge.
When San Francisco lost this year, they lost because it was a mobile quarterback able to escape that rush. Kirk
Exactly.
Cousins was a sitting
Russell
wounded
Wilson.
dog last
Minnesota
week.
wore out. Like
They just kicked their ass.
Russell Wilson, was scrambling. He made plays against them. That's what you don't have to do.
Or when I know they beat New Orleans, but when New Orleans was able to score 42, a lot of quick throws, they spread it out,
Exactly.
and Mike Thomas was a monster. They don't need the same thing from Devontae Adams.
And the only reason
But they
why
had the other receiver had a
Oh
touchdown
yeah,
too.
number 10. I
Yeah.
can't think of his name.
Yeah.
and I only feel like the only reason why Seattle lost was just they didn't have enough time. They started off real slow.
They started slowing in the running game. No running
they
game.
can't stop most of the third down.
I just don't. I don't
Yeah.
understand I don't understand Seattle's play because they got deep threats and they didn't take shots. They kept sticking to the run a little bit too
No,
much.
that's Matt LaFleur though. He's more conservative.
Well, I'm talking about Seattle.
Oh, Seattle.
They were just
They
too
were trying to
conservative.
ground and pound, and they didn't want to have Russell do everything, but they needed Russell to do everything.
But this is the thing that worries me about Green Bay going into San Francisco. Do not stick to the running game too much. You need to let Aaron be Aaron this game.
They need to.
That's
have
the only
that-
way you'll
They
win.
need to have a healthy balance because if they let Nick Bosa, DeForest Buckner, D Ford,
Spread them out.
Armstead, just fire off the line, not worrying about the run, they don't.
Now, is
Aaron
Quan
Rodgers
Alexander
out.
back?
Oh, yeah, he's back. Quan
Yes.
Alexander looked really good last week.
Yeah, he did.
Spread them out. Make
You're gonna
them.
have to do something.
I mean,
Aaron's gonna
get
have to
one
get
of the
that ball in his
linebackers
hands.
up
That
there.
pass rush is tough to stop.
Devontae in the slot, please, or something.
Please,
Yeah,
slide
move him
to
all
the
over the field.
outside, line him up in the
Because Sherman
backfield.
doesn't guard the best receiver no more. He
Show-
stays on one side of the field.
Show them a lot of looks. Please show them a lot of
If
love.
you can keep Sherman opposite from Devontae,
And let Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams together have 30 touches between the two of them.
well, Jamal Williams,
Has he been hurt? Is
he had one carry, I think,
Yeah.
and one
like,
catch.
he's your best catching back, running back. I want to see him in this week. I need to see about 30 plus touches, between 30, 35 touches between those two running backs. Then I'll know it's a good balance. If it's 50, 60 throws, y'all gonna be in trouble, man.
I think if it's short passes and you take some shots deep with Devontae Adams and Lazard or somebody else,
Yeah.
you'll be okay. But you need to get out to a good start. If you get out to Aaron Jones has 12 carries for 10 yards and you keep running the ball, you're wasting your time. You got to get the deep pass going so you can set up the run.
Yeah, because I think that first play, Devontae scored, it was a 40-yard, nice play. Well, Seattle couldn't tackle either, but
they don't have to. You don't have to have some run play, but you really got to get Aaron going and don't let him get. Because Aaron if you get him on the sideline and he's sulking, it's just the game's gonna be over.
and I feel our defense is good enough to.
Right.
If it's close in the fourth quarter, I trust Aaron Rodgers more than I trust Jimmy G.
You know, X-Factor him is on offense. George Kittle killed us last game.
To beat at home.
George Kittle for San Francisco. It's George Kittle.
He killed us.
Mostert is playing, right? I know he.
You know
was
their
injured
running back
last
situation.
week.
You don't know.
They go with the hot hand.
Right.
Last week it was
Coleman.
Coleman.
Right, but Mostart's been the guy the whole
Now it could be Mostert
second half
this
of the
week,
year.
or
So
it could be Raheem,
Or it could be Breda.
or it could be
Breda.
Breda. And Breda hurt.
Nah, he played.
more
Or it
stock.
could be Tevin
Just
Coleman.
Coleman got hot, and that's like, well.
Yeah.
Like, hey, keep giving you the
Well, I think Monster got hurt. He's a kickoff guy too. So
So
All right.
I got Niners, Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I know you got Packers, Titans. You got
I had Chiefs and Packers, but
Packers, Titans.
Packers, Titans too.
Packers, Titans.
yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna stick with Chiefs and Packers, but I think Titans can win this game.
Oh yeah, I believe.
'Cause-
I mean, any team, either one of all four of these teams can beat each other.
Right.
and I feel with Tennessee, they've been doubting them all playoffs.
Right. All right, let's move on. We'll do NFL stuff. One fast thing. Joe Burrow, really? Matt
yes.
Leinart? Matt Leinart?
There is a small issue in the room we have to address here.
Yep.
Boomer bust. Joe Burrow.
Damn, that's my only two choices. Can I get a wait and see?
Because Cincinnati team sucks. They usually were quarterbacks.
Okay, boom, bust, or okay.
Or can I say better than Matt Leinart? Because our
that's fine.
colleague Smoochie D said Joe Burrow is going to be the second coming of Matt Leinart. He's going to be worse
Oof.
than the second coming of Matt Leinart. So that's why we're bringing this up.
Ooh.
Yeah, Matt Leinart.
That's a big statement. I'm actually going boom. I like the kid's accuracy. I like his deep ball. I like how he can
He's more
move
mobile than
out of
you,
the
yeah.
pocket.
I would say mobility.
And I like his decision making all year. As long as he doesn't have to have a new coach, a new damn offensive
Every 3
system
years.
every year, 2 years, he's got a chance, man. He's definitely got a chance. He's definitely gonna be better than Matt Leinart, I think.
Boom, bust, or in between.
I'm going to go boom. Give him 3 years.
I would say boom. This guy dropping passes, man, like nothing. So he's a different better Matt Leinart. Go ahead.
Matt Leinart. Everything. When I looked at that LSU team, it kind of reminded me of that USC team where it had Reggie Bush and all those guys. Very dynamic, had nothing but weapons around him. And then reality set. They went to the NFL where they have to deal with those situations. Now, we did get a scenario. What if Joe Burrow pulls the Eli? Well, guess what? He's not, because he's not a Manning. So you're going to have to sit this one out, buddy. And you're going to Cincinnati, and you're not going to have A.J. Green because he's out of there.
But there's nobody even close to. I know you're gonna say Tua, but nobody's gonna take Joe Burrow or Tua before Joe. Nobody is taking Joe Burrow
Nobody's
after.
taking him.
There's nobody close to Joe Burrow in somewhere
He's the
else.
first quarterback.
Hibbert is not close to him. Tua is not close to him. he has separated himself from everyone else.
It would,
Back then, Eli, and Big Ben and Phillip Rivers were all in that little.
but see, and that's what I'm saying. He's going to be put in a sucky situation, and he's going to have to deal with it.
But he's from Ohio.
Look, there's Joe Mixon there. Tyler Boyd's there.
Yeah.
The Erickson kid showed he could play a little bit.
John Ross.
John Ross has the speed. AJ Green might look at it and say, hey, Cincinnati still wants to give me the most money.
Right.
Because he hasn't shown anything.
And
They
he's
can franchise him.
Right. The difference to me between him and Leinart never had to drop dimes in the way Joe Burrow did.
And I feel
Joe Burrow was dropping dimes.
And I feel like Lionel was more of a game manager with
Right.
USC. Like Reggie Bush hit the ball here.
Yeah.
And I would have loved
Yeah.
to have Matt Leinart in college. Because was he the king of Southern California while he was there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he reaped them benefits off of.
I wanted off the field.
And for people think, I hope the kid makes it. I really do. But when I look at him and I just,
We'll revisit this in a couple
Yeah,
of seasons.
I can't-
We got it recorded.
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
Recorded. We'll talk about this later.
Yes, Matt Leinart was a little hard. Ooh.
All right. Move on. Leinart.
That's it. Wait.
At least he didn't say Ron Lee.
Yeah.
Because Matt Leinart had a.
I was gonna-
I was waiting on him to say Mark Sanchez.
Woo.
Oh, no, I was
Mark
going
Sanchez won a couple of AFC championship
Yeah, he
games.
was-
Oh, no. The other person I thought of, Eric Crouch.
Whoa.
That's real bad.
Oh.
He ran the ball more than anything.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
but I was like, Matt Leinart. And then when I
You
said
mean Tim
that,
Couch? Eric Crouch. Who's
They're
Eric
middle
Couch?
league.
Eric Crouch from Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
He was like
Is
fifth
he
round
coach
pick.
there now?
I was thinking Tim Couch. Yeah.
Hey,
I think
Crouch
so.
not coach in Nebraska now? Or
No,
was it
that's
no?
Scott Frost.
Scott Frost.
It's
Because Eric Crouch
it's
is
one of those white Nebraska
I
quarterbacks.
think Crouch drafted a receiver
Yeah.
in the league. He wasn't even a quarterback.
So, all right, let's move on. You got any more NFL? We got any more NFL news right now?
So
All right,
top
let's
three
get ready
picks
for
gonna
this.
be, I guess, Burrow, Chase Young, and
Burrow, Chase Young,
Who's
and
third?
the lineman.
from Auburn.
Yes.
Either him, the kid from Georgia,
Who has the third pick again? Detroit.
Giants. Oh no, you're right, Detroit.
Detroit.
The corner, Ota.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
that one.
okay.
That's the top
That's
Guy
the
that
third
you
pick.
want. Oh my God.
I would love to get a kid. All right. Oh, is that the Ja Alley?
That
Yep.
kid
Okay.
is so damn.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it in a second. NBA real fast. Zion debut is the 29th. Wolves want to trade D'Lo, are intensifying the pursuit of D'Angelo Russell. Wolves trade Jeff Tigg and Graham for Alan Crabb to the Hawks.
wow, he has fallen from grace.
And Bradley Beal angry with the Wizards.
Of course, because he's getting no help.
We're making $40 million. You take up half the cap.
And then ain't nobody trying to come and play in DC.
Go ahead.
The Minnesota thing is interesting. It's not going to happen during the season. It would happen off season. But we were talking in pre-show, and I was saying Giannis to Golden State, right?
That's going to happen.
D'Lo to Milwaukee with the number 2 or 3 pick, whatever Golden State gets this year from the draft, and then D'Lo to Minnesota for Andrew Wiggins and their lottery pick, which is going to be a top 10, top 14 pick, whatever they get this year. So,
And then the Hornets will be left with Devontae Graham.
Number 9 pick.
that may be a way because that's what's out there right now. Giannis to San Francisco.
Here's the other thing. There are trade rumors that Golden State is trying to get Andre Drummond.
I saw that too.
Which, if they could pull that, if they could finagle that,
They would have to swap Draymond for
Draymond
Andre.
for sure.
oh look,
They would do that in a heartbeat, no doubt.
like
Draymond's triple single stuff.
Because Andre looks disinterested in Detroit right now. I've seen him the past couple games with Detroit. He looks so disinterested.
He's hearing his name every day. He's kind of over it.
and it's just
Like, you keep talking about me with trades. I'm your best player.
Blake Griffin out for the year.
Blake Griffin out for the year. We're sitting here relying on Derrick Rose and Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson out too. He been
Oh
out all
yeah,
year.
Luke Kennard's hurt, been hurt too. So we're relying on Derrick Rose and G Leaguers.
which shout out to Derrick Rose who
He's having a hell of a season.
Yeah.
who has turned back the hands of time.
Absolutely.
Do I see it going to Golden State? Do I see Giannis going to Golden State? I mean, it's been confirmed.
Steph talked to him directly.
Steph, like,
It really depends on what Milwaukee does when they get in the playoffs and if they get to the finals, how they do there. Because if they compete and they lose in a tough 7-game series, Milwaukee. It's like we're there. We just maybe need one piece.
Please stay in the East.
Is nothing that Milwaukee could do. They
Offer
are
him $300 million.
Yeah, they can.
okay. 300 mil to get the same result.
300 million talks.
To dominate the East, have an easier playoff road to the finals.
You know what? Now you're starting to look like LeBron. You know, let's go ahead and compete for second place and be great.
Well, I feel most players just care about the money more than anything these days.
But there's so much money out there. Now that he has that Nike deal, he's not going to be short for money. Right now, his career is reminding me of like a young LeBron. Not with all the hype when he first came in, but taking a mid-tier franchise to the heights that had never seen before. Well, for what Milwaukee hasn't seen in a while.
Since Ray Allen days.
Since Ray Allen, Glenn Robinson, Sam Cassell days, and haven't won a championship since Lou Alcindor.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have enough pieces around him, so it's going to be like, okay, I'm season 7, season 8. I need to go play with some guys, and that may be his thinking. Let me go team up with Steph and Clay. I will have the middle of the lane all day playing one-on-one ball.
I'm sorry, but Milwaukee, they are who they are.
No, and it's like we were talking about earlier. They're losing the second or the finals, the Eastern Conference Finals. They're not making it out of the East.
Yeah, if they don't get out the East, he's going to have
They're
to trade. He's
they're
gonna wanna get out.
they're not going to beat Boston. I don't think they'll beat Philly. They might Miami, but are we forgetting a team in the East that he might go to?
You know what?
Y'all are. I mean, there's a team that just won a title last year.
Toronto?
That has money, and they will use the money to get.
I was thinking about that
because if he goes to Toronto, that's more international, and he's an international guy. I don't see him going to San Francisco to join up with Clay.
I see
He could go with
Toronto.
Siakam.
I see Toronto, and I see Miami.
Maybe I thought about Miami.
Can they afford them?
Miami will do what they got to do.
Going Dragic's contract off their cap.
You got to pay Bam.
You'll take Bam.
I just
pay Bam, but they don't
Giannis.
have anybody else.
But the problem is, you look at Giannis going out west. It's going to be a slaughter to get to make it through the playoffs.
You don't want that on your legs.
And I don't think he wants to be Kevin Durant-ish, where it's like, okay, let me go join Clay and Steph.
Because he's been saying the right things his whole career, saying he don't want to join us.
Right.
I want to win it. I want to win it for Milwaukee. I'm not going nowhere.
Right.
And I can see him seeing Dame Lillard's career, how Dame did the same thing. And right. Dame Lillard like, oh, well.
Well, no, but yeah.
I mean, it worked out for Dirk, okay? Dirk finally got that chip.
Right.
It worked out for Timmy. It worked out for Kobe.
He's not winning a chip in Milwaukee. They're not going to win a title. They're not. Now, you go to Toronto because his second best player is who? Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton is the second best player.
Yeah, and you are who you
and
are.
And who's his third?
Bledsoe.
Okay, so we talked about trading Bledsoe for CP3. You got a better chance.
Okay, so I'm saying that's stupid though.
But no, they're not that stupid. Anyway, we'll see what happens come playoffs. That was some of the rumors. Slam of the week had to be Ja Morant, the oop that we just watched a few minutes ago. Aaron Gordon, you think Aaron Gordon?
He had 2 dunks in that game because he had one on McGee where he was getting shoved.
Yeah, I think that was better. That one looked.
Ooh, he was looking at him like, "What, child, please?" Yeah. But Brandon Ingram got all over Rudy Gobert with a reverse. Yep. That was pretty nice.
So next week we'll have a little bit more slams of the week. So pick up some
I think
of those.
that Ja Morant dunk.
He
caught it and he cocked it back
his
like
head
this.
was in the rim.
Right, looked at it for a second, looked at the ball, grabbed his iPhone to make sure he got the selfie for the Instagram, and then threw it down.
And when I tell you, and I like Ja Morant going at James Harden. Like, dude, you better.
You don't know this MF.
He's from South Carolina. You expect that from him.
And the fact that he's saying he literally Memphis was damn near at the bottom of the West. He's got them in a playoff spot.
In the eighth
spot right now.
And he won all the smoke. I love it.
And then they went out to LA and beat the Clippers last week.
By 40?
They are winning. They are winning games. It's
Oh,
Memphis.
they're great on 2K. I'm telling you, me and
I
John
mean, John
Morant,
Morant,
we're
Jaren
1-2,
Jackson,
man.
Keep those two together.
No,
they
what's
might be
another one
something.
pick? Dylan Brooks has been really
Dylan
good.
Brooks has been really nice.
But second round pick for them.
And
They didn't trade the wrong Brooks or something.
yeah, like Dylan Brooks is that complimentary scorer, quiet.
Don't need the ball to score.
You know,
By the way, there's a piece on Memphis that could be traded where they will make a deeper run in the playoffs if they
Iggy?
wanted to.
What piece
You
is
could
that?
trade Iggy and get something back.
But see, I like them. They're not giving away Iggy. If you want Iggy,
you come get him.
You better trade him.
You better come off it or something.
yeah, and they're just like first round picks
I'm
only.
not mad.
First round pick or quality
Quality,
second or third
Quality
player.
support
Quality young
player.
players, yeah.
So no, it makes sense. To
Because
me.
you can sit on the bench. You wasn't gonna play that much anyway.
All right, y'all got any more NBA talk?
No.
All right, we'll talk some more next week. We're really get into it since we'll have a break between. There's a 1 week break, right? Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. We'll
That's
talk
right.
about
Royal
NBA.
Rumble week.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we got to talk about the Rumble coming up. All right, let's go in 2 words.
Down with that. I got 2 words for you. Triple H.
All right, 2 words real fast. Bad Boys for Life came out this weekend. Martin,
I heard
Will Smith.
I heard mixed reviews.
I heard it was good. Well, Rotten Tomato gave it a good review. I'll say that.
I heard mixed reviews. Some people say Martin looks too old for the role.
Martin looks like he got stung by
Been
a
a game some between Twinkies over the years.
That's what he was talking about in the shop there. When he's like, man, we were shooting that movie. They were asking me to do stuff. I'm like, my fat ass is too out of shape to be trying to do that.
Yeah, like Will can still do it, but Martin, I don't know.
My 2 words is Fire Stick.
Can't wait, man.
We'll wait.
Can't wait. Houston Astros scandal.
Houston got a problem.
Championship ring, baby.
You can't take it back.
Strip that.
I don't think I'm gonna
You know the old saying, though. If you ain't cheating,
strip. You ain't winning.
you ain't trying.
All right.
Damn sure ain't winning.
Conor McGregor's back tonight versus Cowboy Cerrone.
If it goes past second round, Cowboy got it. If it's not first round TKO, it's Connor's.
Cowboy up.
Cause you know how Connor is. This is first round. He don't knock you out by then. He tired.
Conor versus Masvidal. Next fight.
I want to see rematch with KB.
Jorge said he will fight Conor before he fights for the title, which I can't wait to see that fight.
I want to see him compete again.
Yeah.
Just to see, it's like a Royal Rumble for real.
Connor don't want to see that again.
Maybe on 303 fight before you know it.
Kyrie Irving, not like I'm a bleep hole on leadership in Brooklyn.
You are.
You know what? That Mamba mentality.
Bad karma. Because LeBron was doing him the same way.
Yeah.
And he was playing and grind. Now he doing his teammates like LeBron.
Well, the one thing
Trying to
about-
be baby LeBron.
What Kyrie did, I didn't like name players directly. Like, this is the
I
core.
don't like that. You don't name the players. Flat Earth.
Stay healthy. Can we just say,
Flat
you want to
Earth.
call somebody out? Stay healthy.
Yeah.
They would win without you.
When
Yeah.
you going to play more than 50 games a season?
Right, exactly. He has yet to play, more than 60 games?
I don't think he's played 60 games
I don't think so
in
either.
a season his entire career.
That is crazy. JJ Redick calls out today's NBA. There are more guys concerned with getting a pregame fit on IG than they are worried about
I
the
agree.
win and loss of a game.
You know,
You're old.
that kind of defeats the purpose of us being rich now.
Oh, I lost my Jordan, but look at my shoes.
Right?
Hey,
Look at the gear.
you can blame David Stern. I mean, but it's all good. I mean, we know that the player, let me see, brand over NBA.
Yeah.
People are more worried about their brand at the end of their career
Like,
than, and nothing, you can't blame them.
Older players are worried about winning. JJ Redick went to a team
he thought.
where without him, the rest of the nucleus is 22 and under.
By the way, I told you they will make the playoffs. They will make the playoffs.
And they doing this without Drew Holiday right now.
And Zion.
Because Brandon Ingram is that number one target.
Yep.
He's showing that, hey,
Hey,
don't
y'all
need the damn ball.
Yep. Hey, and Lamar. I mean,
And Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo's playing.
The kid's
His dad shut up.
Yeah.
Well, he cut
That's
his dad
what we
off.
said. He
He's
did
been
get
working
out
with
of
jump
LA.
shots. So some games he does revert back to the,
Yeah.
and that's when he has those 4 for 14 nights. But if he follows through and the mechanics is right, he can
He's still better jump shooter than Ben.
Well, Ben ain't trying.
Ben don't care.
Ben plays defense and Ben wants to pass.
All
Now,
right.
I will say Ben has been more aggressive posting up and
Yeah,
playing
I
more
agree.
around the bucket. I do like that.
Absolutely. All right, let's close out the show.
Chris Paul. I'm sorry, Chris Paul. You just playing good this year.
There, Gilchrist Alexander. Oh, I forgot to add him. He had his first career triple-double this past week.
2010.
2010? Yeah.
2020.
2010. That's
How
right.
a guard
Yeah.
gets 20 rebounds. That ain't Russell Westbrook.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Is it the
The
same
guy
system?
had a great game.
It's the
Had a
same-
great game though. Let's give him credit. I forgot to name his. But anyway, let's go on to let's close out the show. What y'all got?
Well, as always, we want to say bon voyage or goodbye or sayonara to these segments this weekend of championship weekend for the NFL, for the AFC and the NFC. We appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to your podcast app on your tablet, your mobile phone, whatever device you use. BSS Carolinas. Just hit subscribe. And then check out the show when you're good and damn ready.
Yep. I say bon voyage to the college football season. Now you wait another 200 days. Football start back up to college.
It's a long way.
And the favorite already is Clemson. Everybody coming back mad.
Absolutely. NFL college football season over. Clemson's already the number one for next.
Vegas already gives them like
Yeah.
great odds.
Yeah.
I think it's them, Georgia, Ohio State, LSU.
Ohio State watched them. I don't know who Georgia's quarterback's going to be, so we'll have to see.
But that meant a kid from Houston. I saw reports saying Georgia, LSU, and Arkansas. I don't know Arkansas getting that mix, but
Let's give bon voyage to Dwayne Johnson.
No,
Yeah.
Rocky Johnson.
Rocky Johnson, sorry. Wasn't it
75.
his name Dwayne, right?
No,
no, Rocky.
no.
It's just Rocky?
Right.
Like you're black and your daddy name. Oh, anyway,
Dude, come on.
Dwayne's father.
Rocky Johnson died at
Rocky
age
Johnson,
75. He was him and Tony Atlas, the first ever African American tag team any champion actually, but tag team champions in WWE or wrestling altogether. Back in the 70s, pioneer definitely. The Soul Man is what they called him. So if you never seen his matches, really good wrestler. But he married, his Rocky's mom. He married into the Villa family, and the rest is history. So as we say,
Yep.
but he's a WWE Hall of Famer. Definitely be missed. You got any? I got.
Yeah, definitely. Just to piggyback off of what Bobby said, support your local podcast. Shout out to everybody here, BSS Carolinas, Attitude Broadcasting, everybody here. Thanks a lot for supporting Legion of Greatness, Urban Outcasts, and hey, just keep on doing it. Got big things coming up in 2020, and hey, be consistent.
Absolutely. Yeah, support your podcast, support all the local ones. And last but not least, AB dropped by Jersey Rosenhaus. We talked about Luke Kuechly retired. Just got a thing saying that he's open to coaching or a consultant, so that would be good news, especially if he stays in Carolina. All right, as always, you can catch us every week and catch us everywhere. Have a good week.
What's like?
you know, I forgot Tessa Blanchard winning the first World Heavyweight Championship, men and women. If you want to go that route.
Did she win? Oh, yeah, and the whole controversial thing with her,
Yeah, oh yeah.
some racist comment or
You know,
something.
Sylvia Hatchet goddamn hit a bystander in her car.
I heard
last
about
week.
What?
Yeah. Killed her.
I read it, but I didn't really.
I was like, damn. I know Sylvia Hatchet old.